Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, almost.
Yeah.
It's our last show of the year, which means we do our garbage year in review, where I do no research and just reminds me of all the stuff I've been trying to forget for the entire year.
And gang, this year was rough. I want to thank, as ever, the wonderful Kate McDonald, my longtime friend, who always helps me with this. She did most of the good stuff, and I'm very jealous and grateful because this was a grind.
Because she had 2 minutes of work to do.
Exactly. This is a week of work. Trust me, don't worry. I'm the biggest baby when I actually have to do work for this podcast. I was so whiny about it, but it's just so deeply depressing. I did just not do any mass shootings.
Hey,
because
good.
That got to be too much really quickly.
It's America.
And there was another one, and I was just like, we're not going to do that.
Fair enough.
So if I skip stuff, it's either because I missed it or I intentionally skipped it.
Intentionally decided we don't need to rehash that.
So as ever, I have a spreadsheet here. Love my spreadsheets. We have our wine. We have, and I'm just going to go through.
Let's start with January.
We're going to start with the bad shit in January. What do you think is the main bad thing that happened in January 2025?
Did that dude get inaugurated?
Yeah, that dude got inaugurated. Wow,
I just want to say everything everyone predicted, all the smart people, everything they predicted would happen has panned out exactly as they had said.
Yep.
All the pundits that I actually respect.
Yep.
All the ones who are like, no, this is bad. It's only going to get worse. It's like, yeah. I don't know why some people think, well, second term, he'll be more restrained. He'll be less of whatever the hell he is. It's like, no, he'll be worse, and he's going to be surrounded by people even worse.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. I trust the people who were warning me about how bad this was going to get. I have not been strayed.
Okay, you get it. We get it. Hammett, you were right. Everybody say it together. Hammett was right. Congratulations.
For what it's worth, you also said this too. I don't think you said it was going to be better.
No, but I also did not think that he was going to get reelected. I did not, in my heart of hearts, I did not think he was going to get reelected. Yeah. Oh, God, where did I put
Never underestimate the stupidity of the American voters.
So terrible. There was an attack in New Orleans. A man drove into a crowd, killed 14. That was really popular this year. A lot of people driving into things, which is another neat theme. Research grants are absolutely fucked. Mm-hmm. So don't...
Science grants,
He just paused
funding.
All of it, including... 2 of the jobs I have been fucked over by his cool choices about not wanting to research cancer, I guess. I don't know.
It is woke.
One would think that he'd be really invested in like Alzheimer's and dementia care at this point, and yet here we are. Okay.
I mean, people are not going to realize the effect of the lack of research.
Oh God, no.
For a while.
Oh God, no. No, this is going to be a like India in the 70s brain drain situation that we are going to lose our best minds, whether American or immigrant, to anywhere that will pay for science.
Countries that actually care about this stuff.
I just need my first sip of wine of the day. Hold on.
I'm on my 3rd glass already. What are you talking about?
All right. Trump tried to buy Greenland?
Oh, he's still trying to.
What is going on with that?
He just appointed someone to be like...
Is it a bit?
No.
What does he want? Is it like a colonialist?
I think he sees big landmass on the map. He's like...
Because he sees the Mercury projection and it looks really big?
He sees the Mercator projection. He's like, I think we can take it over. There's not a lot of people there. And
is he going to be in charge of the penguins?
I assume he just wants land.
There's no resources there.
There could be. I think he just wants whatever he can get away with. So he's like, Venezuela has oil. It's ours now. Greenland,
Panama.
It has ice. There's probably stuff under the ice. Yeah. It's ours now.
Nobody's bothered looking besides Trump. It feels very colonialist to me. Just like the sun will never set on the American empire as long as you stay in the Western Hemisphere. California wildfires, one of the deadliest, costliest disasters in the country's history. Lots of people you've heard of lost their home because it happened in like a super rich part of California. So interesting. I mean, I think it's interesting that obviously it's a huge disaster, big deal. Like a lot of people were fucked up and displaced. But like compared to like Tennessee gets ravaged by tornadoes. Maybe we didn't have as much coverage on things like that because we're not worried if Cher is going to find her house in
yeah,
Tennessee
the downside of people living on the coast, all the reporters living on the coast, is that stuff gets outsized attention.
Yeah.
But also, this is the thing about like Trump not giving aid to, or FEMA's not giving aid to places. It's, I mean, those coasts will get the media attention. They'll get some attention, donations, whatnot, but it's the middle part of the country that also has natural disasters that is going to be screwed over eventually.
Flyover country. That's where we live. The doomsday clock is moved up to 89 seconds before midnight. Do you know anything about the doomsday clock?
I know it was managed by a predator once.
Oh, really? I did
Lawrence
not know
Krauss.
that.
Yep.
Oh, no.
In any case, they don't deal with him anymore. But the thing I never get about the doomsday clock is they're like, it's bad. Things are getting closer to midnight. That's bad.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I mean.
But we all know it's bad.
I don't need you to tell me that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe
it's telling me the clock moved half a second.
Do you know when that's from? Like when the original?
No. It's just been around.
Because I wonder if it was something more pertinent in like the 70s when there was less information.
Was everywhere, which it still is now. But it's like, I know shit's bad. I don't need your clock to tell me.
Yeah.
So I kind of roll my eyes whenever they do it now because I'm not sure what the meaning is. What am I supposed to do with that information?
That's fair. No, that's a fair criticism. I mean, I guess
I'll be upset and mad.
Right.
Which is a huge deviation.
And you know what? That's helped because I've been upset and mad for such a long time. And look how good the world is now.
Right.
Let's see. Oh, Meta killed its third-party fact-checking system.
That was this year?
That was in January.
I feel like that happened forever ago.
Well, it was back. It was right on the back of Twitter that was like,
we don't need fact checkers anymore. We have community notes. People can chime in and tell us what's wrong and manipulate the system to their delight. We don't care.
This is gonna be a bad day. Okay.
One day Facebook will be completely irrelevant and obsolete. And I mean, something worse will take its place.
Of course.
But I can't wait.
I just started a book. Oh boy, I can't think of what it's called yet. But it's just about like where revolutionary ideas come from and how they start and gestate. And part of the argument in the book is like, because of online shit, we are like skipping over the important gestational things in terms of like, we have to all communicate and talk and figure out what we want and how we're going to get it. And now it's just like, oh, we have an idea. We're going to go march about it. And like, that's it. And it's a little, I don't know, you guys. I'm just doing my best. Copernicus Climate Change Service confirms that 2024 was the warmest calendar year on record since 1850.
Glad we fired all the scientists then.
Need somebody to do something about that. Trump pardoned 1,500 January 6th dum-dums.
That was day one. He pardoned all the January 6th people to send a clear message that none of you will get in trouble if you do this shit again.
So, see you next time. Let's see. Doge happens. Department of Government Efficiency. That fucking dum-dum. At least we don't have to deal with him as much right now. Right this moment.
He's just lurking in the shadows. He'll come back when they need money for the midterms. But one of the interesting things is now that Doge is shut down officially, there are some reports coming out about what they actually did. And it's like,
was it efficient?
All the stuff they claimed saved money was bullshit. There's a couple things they saved a little bit of money on, which was irrelevant in the like scheme of how much money the government has. But the biggest things they claim, like we saved this and this. It's like, you didn't do anything there. That was just a straight up lie.
Oh, good.
Which people were pointing out in real time as it was happening. But it is amusing to see like, no, we have the receipts now. And you did not. When you fired everybody and then rehired them a minute later because you realized, oh, they know where all the
and there's probably going to be
the nuclear codes and we need that. Shouldn't have fired them.
Do you think there going to be lawsuits around then? It's going to end up costing.
Nothing's going to happen unless there is a whole scale change in the government. So it's not going to happen next year. The hope, and it's a long-term hope, is that if you can ever get sane control of the government again, all branches, and you get rid of the Supreme Court the way it's structured right now, maybe some of these people will be held to account. Until that happens, no, that's the issue here. All the worst people are doing the worst things.
Right.
And there is no accountability because Republicans do not care about that. So until that changes, nothing happens. Like the one hope for the midterms is if Democrats control the House, they can set up hearings. They don't have control to do everything,
right,
but they can at least try to expose this stuff as best they can because they control all the subcommittees and everything. But again, the actual punishments for this stuff, none of that happens unless you have whole-scale change, which, I mean, at the rate we're going, that my one hope is like, we're closer to a president AOC than ever.
Yeah.
And honestly, good.
Yeah.
That's what I want 3 years from now.
Yeah, that'd be incredible.
That's where I'm at.
Planet Money just did an episode about the Chicago parking meter fiasco from 2008. And they made a point that politicians,
the fiasco is we have a budget crunch. We have a huge budget crunch. Let's sell off the next 75 years of parking meter revenue for short-term infusion of cash, even though long-term we're not making anywhere close
even
to what we could be making
in the neighborhood.
And it's been a disaster, and literally it's one of the worst things our city has done.
It's declared
the whole...
There are people who call it the worst municipal deal ever. Yeah. Because essentially we sold off 75 years, because it came on the back of daily selling in the Skyway, which is essentially like a shortcut from Chicago to Indiana. And locals don't use that ever because we're not going to Indiana. No offense. No offense, Indiana. And so everyone's like, yeah, fucking sell that off. We don't give a shit.
Whatever.
And he was like, wow, everybody sure did love me selling off the Skyway. So what if I also sell off our parking meters? And it turns out, first of all, they sold it for like around $1 billion, which is approximately half of what it's worth. And also, they didn't even read the contract.
They didn't read the contract.
They didn't read the contract.
The math.
They didn't do any, like literally nobody did any math to see what parking would be worth if Chicago held on to it. And maybe, because it was still...
Wait, why are we talking about this?
Because I listened to a podcast about it and it was interesting and I wanted to talk to you about it.
January it is.
January. All right. So we have Doge. We have ICE coming in. I don't want to talk about ICE right now. It makes me sad. But... in lieu of our remember last year, our Cybertruck recall list?
Yes.
This year we have...
Every month, more Cybertruck recalls happening.
This year, it's our aviation disaster count.
Oh, great.
So that was number one. We had
Ever since Sean Duffy came in, crash after crash.
Things went poorly, including the first one happened in January with a American Airlines aircraft and a military helicopter. Lots of people died. That happened in D.C. Number two was a Learjet air ambulance in Philly. Another crash. And the last bad shit thing I have for January is Elon Musk did a full Nazi salute. And then the Republicans told us not to believe our lying eyes.
Right. That was like Inauguration Day.
So...
And again, people were trying to it's not a big deal. It's not what you thought it was, like you just said.
Can you imagine?
Nope. All the people who said, no, that's exactly what you thought it was. And it tracks.
Yep.
It tracks with everything ICE is doing.
Correct.
It tracks with the administration. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even today, Trump was tweeting Nazis stuff.
Was he?
Just Somalis in Minnesota are evil and whatever he said about them. It's like, yeah, I mean, we know there are white supremacist administrations surrounded by white evangelicals who support it all the time.
Yep.
It's what we've been saying. The moral of the story is just listen to us.
Listen to us. Look how smart we are. I just woke up 40 minutes ago.
There you go. It's 7 o'clock at night.
All right. Ready for some good stuff.
Okay.
Popeye and Tintin enter the public domain.
That's the
Happy
best
Domain
we've got.
Day. It's the first. Well, it happened on January 1st. It's Public Domain Day.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Tintin?
The name is familiar. I couldn't tell you anything relevant.
It's more of a British thing, maybe, more than an American thing. Thailand legalizes same-sex marriage.
Yeah.
First Southeast Asian country, 38th in the world. Also apparently Liechtenstein as well. It's a big Catholic country.
I've been there.
You've been to Liechtenstein?
I've been to I was in Switzerland after college for a short amount of time.
Because you wanted to see white people?
Yes. I was doing my the opposite of white saviorism or whatever. So I was in Zurich for a little bit.
Wow.
And I was like, was I in Zurich? I think I was. And I'm like, where can I go? I have a week here. This is pre-phone. I'm like,
sure.
Where do I go? And so there was one day when my friend's like, you have the rail pass? Cool, you can go to Liechtenstein for a day. I'm like, that sounds interesting. So I think this tracks. I think this is what I did. It's been a while. But I took the train there, wandering around for a day. I don't know the language. It was absolutely beautiful.
German?
Don't ask. And
why would
walked
I guess?
around. I feel like I went to a prince's castle because that was on the walking path because it's literally 4 feet big. And so I'm walking around. I'm like,
it's like the Freedom Trail in Boston.
Yeah. I'm like, I think I crossed everything I need to cross here, and I'll take the train back home now.
Was the train lovely?
I think it was.
You don't remember?
It's been a while.
I took a train from London to Scotland and absolutely adored it. I'm deeply jealous of the Euro-rail system.
I will say, I do kind of miss the idea of I'm going to go to a place where I don't speak the language and I don't have a phone because those don't exist yet, the relevant ones.
Yeah.
And I'll figure it out. Honestly, that was good. That was. You know what? I appreciate that I did that.
I got my friends on a train from Thessaloniki to Athens in Greece. And again, I was just talking to somebody like, I kind of want to go to like Japan or whatever, but I'm very intimidated about not knowing the language. But I was 20 years old and I was toting around 4 idiots who like were like from, we're all just like dum-dums from the Midwest.
Know if I liked more I'm just by myself. I have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Or there's nothing holding me back from doing anything. Yeah. I just don't know what to do because how am I going to look stuff up? Yeah. And so it's a lot of Rick Steves would be proud.
Yeah.
I did it for half a day.
I love wandering around cities I don't know. I love it. I miss it. Carla Sofia Gasson becomes the first trans actress to be nominated for Best Actress, which was exciting.
Wait, I feel like that ended in scandal.
Okay. I think the movie was capital B bad, is my understanding.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I did not see it. Mikey could probably speak to this more than I could. But I do remember that a big criticism is like, while that, oh God, I don't remember what the movie is called, won a bunch of awards. None of the people who accepted the awards mentioned the trans community, even though it was like
a whole movie about trans people.
So like, I don't know, do with that what you will. Yeah. But also, if you're winning an Oscar, I get like you're kind of overwhelmed.
It's not the same.
Yeah, fair. All right.
Blue Sky? Pay for a Golden Globe. That's a whole thing now. Podcasts can pay their way. Ben Shapiro did like a whole campaign for it.
Seriously?
And then didn't get nominated. Oh,
Can we get nominated for a Golden Globe?
We don't have that kind of money.
That's not even in the path to an EGOT either. Wait. Nope. G is Grammy, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I always forget.
Your EGOT wishes will have to wait.
I need to figure out some talents first. The French finally withdraw from West Africa in the year of our Lord 2025.
Good on them.
Good job, French. This is kind of exciting. The FDA approved a non-opioid analgesic to treat acute pain. Yeah. And it's a substitute for opioids. So they're hoping that they can start chipping into the opioid crisis that, once again, rich people put upon us.
That sounds like a great thing for the FDA to do before it was disseminated.
Right. Right. Oh, there's apparently the FDA found a way to detect Alzheimer's using a blood test instead of a PET scan. I thought that was interesting. So there's this terrible guy. His name is Arnaldo Jimenez. Apparently in Chicago, he murdered his wife on the day of his wedding and has been on the run ever since. He got caught.
Oh, hey.
He was in Mexico. But it was in Chicago. I know, I looked up where the wedding was. I was like, I used to work next door. Anyway, thank you, Kate, for this one. 2 panda ambassadors sent from China, Bao Li and King Bao. They make their debut at the Smithsonian National Zoo. Oh, we have pandas again.
Lovely.
Love the pandas. All right. Are you ready to talk about who died? Jimmy Carter died.
Oh, that was
age of 100. He did it.
He did it.
David Lynch. This was difficult in my family, to be sure. David Lynch is an incredibly prolific. Yes, I'm going to talk more about David Lynch than Jimmy Carter. That's who we are here. David Lynch, I think, is one of the great artists of the 20th century. I think he changed what we understand filmmaking to be. Every contemporary show you love, the person who started it is a big Twin Peaks fan. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Okay.
And for me, I don't know. I always want to talk about the character of Denise, who's in Twin Peaks. who is played by David Duchovny, and it's sort of played with whether or not is Dennis just in drag for this case, or does he identify as a woman? And then for the comeback, we see that Denise, this character is living as Denise has and is now the head of the FBI. And so you have David Duchovny dressed as Denise, and you have David Lynch as his character. And they're talking about being trans. And David Lynch says to Denise, I told those men in Congress, in something, those clown princes, I told them they would, making fun of her for whatever. I told them to fix their hearts or die. And that to me is, I'm going to get a fix their hearts or die tattoo. It genuinely is. It's about trans rights. It's about just fix your fucking heart or die. That's it. I love it. R.I.P. David Lynch. What a real one. Jeff Baena. This is Audrey Plaza's husband who died by suicide. It was fucking devastating. I cannot imagine. Kate did these, so I might not know who everybody is. So you might have to help me look people up. Jean-Marie Le Pen, who is the founder of the
the French Nazis.
Yeah, the far right National Front.
Yes.
Joan Plowright. Don't know who that is. Do you know who that is? Will you look it up?
I can't even spell it.
Fuck you. Sorry. Cecil Richards. I forgot. She was the former Planned Parenthood person. I think it was some kind of cancer. Mm-hmm. Dick Button, successful male figure skater, huge promoter of skating. Kate, did Jeremy influence you on this? Our friend Jeremy is a former professional skater.
Okay.
He was a prince in Disney on Ice.
Nice.
So, Marianne Faithfull died. I completely forgot about that. She's 1960s songstress. She was, God, I want to say she was with Mick Jagger, something like that. But she was part of that. She was one of the early female singer-songwriters. Okay. Lovely person. All right. January's done. We did it. How long did that take?
20 minutes.
Do the math, motherfuckers. The February, the State Department kills USAID. Mm-hmm. So, sorry, starving African children. Go fuck yourself.
Thanks, white evangelicals, for supporting that one.
Yeah, this is definitely what Jesus wanted you to do. First flight of, quote, high-threat deportees arrives at Guantanamo Bay. Finally. Mm-hmm. Aviation disaster number 3. Bering Air goes missing in Alaska. No survivors. I don't remember this happening. I would have been much more angry. Apparently, Google Calendars pulled off Black History Month and Pride Month off of their calendars.
I didn't even know that happened.
Which is because they said it doesn't work with their non-DEI bullshit thing. I fucking hate all of these cowards more than anything.
Cowering to Trump immediately.
It's so embarrassing for them. Oh my God. All right. Let's see. Oh, RFK is confirmed. Mm-hmm. Oh, God damn it.
Another one that everyone predicted exactly how that would go. Uh-huh. It has panned out exactly as predicted. And there are a number of people who are like, well, I didn't think he would be like that. Why not?
Because he told you he would and you know he lies.
Listen to the scientists. Listen to the people who are experts in the stuff he wants to do. So if you confirm an anti-vax, anti-science person to run the Health and Human Services Department.
I forgot. You have a job in this as well.
Oh.
Our friend, Kaya? Kiah. She likes to put down her favorite Jess quotes of every month. Uh-huh. So you're going to go ahead and read the Jess quotes of January, if you wouldn't mind terribly.
Okay.
There you go. There's some good ones in there.
Thank you, Kaya, for doing this. I was looking at this list and I don't remember any of these.
I was looking at it and laughing at my own dumb jokes. Woo!
Yeah, my parents are like the prototypical white people. They golf. They don't speak other languages.
It's true and funny.
Yep. Was anybody else surprised to learn that West Virginia had a panhandle?
It does.
I've never heard anyone say thanks to the Jehovah's Witnesses sincerely before.
What does that mean, Jessica?
Don't make me do this. Not at Hooters. It's my safe space. Men leave me alone, usually because there's much prettier ladies around.
That's true. That's when I got in a fight at Hooters.
And you're going to have to be more specific.
Usually people don't bother me because there's other pretty girls around they can bother.
Oh, you have diabetes? What if we just stare at you about it? Don't even know what that's...
What does that mean?
Don't even know what that's about.
Probably about some really good health reforms.
Yes.
All right. Ready for some more plane crashes?
Oh, thank you.
All right. We have another one. In a Delta plane crashed in Toronto. Oh, does that count? Yeah, it counts. A light air mid-air collision in Tucson, Arizona, and a single helicopter crash in Idaho. Those are 3 through 6 for you.
Once again, when you fire all the people who
keep the planes in the air.
Yeah.
There's mass government layoffs. Yes. We remember those. I'm curious, do you have numbers off the top of your head of like the number of staff in the beginning of the year versus the end of the year?
I think I just saw something. It was over 300,000 federal employees are no longer working for the government.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. Some of them may have left. Some of them may have been laid off,
do those
whatever.
Not count as jobs in their minds? Like people talking about
Republicans?
Like, yeah, because they're talking about like, we need jobs.
Yeah,
but
they think it's efficiency and we're downsizing and we're getting rid of people who we didn't need in the first place, except no, the problem
unemployment is really high, so...
Yeah, but they want them to go into the private sector. You're right. Those jobs they don't think count. And the thing is, most people have no clue what people who work for the government are doing.
Right.
Certainly not in low-profile jobs.
Right.
They have no clue what they're doing. They do super important work, and most people don't know about it, which would be fine as long as the people at the top said they do important work. We need to have them there.
But nobody had the
matter
backbone.
if you don't know about it.
Right.
But if you're a Republican and you're like, we just fired people we didn't need because we're good at this stuff.
Which, interestingly, when Clinton got into office, they did this, but for real. They did an audit of the government to make sure it was running efficiently, and A, it kind of was, and B, but they did it in a systematic.
As someone who likes hiking, I saw this with the national park stuff because they've been talking about this on all the forums too.
Yeah.
We're like, no, you're getting rid of the people who keep the parks safe and clean, and we cannot function without all these people.
Right.
But that is true of every department that they laid people off of, pretty much, as far as I can tell. No one who actually understands how these departments work is saying, yeah, we don't need all these people there.
Yeah.
It's only the Republicans who run this stuff who are saying whatever.
Who cares?
We got rid of it.
Joanne Fabrics filed for bankruptcy. That's a rough one. Loved Joanne Fabrics. A kid died of measles for the first time since it was eradicated.
And certainly not for the last this year.
In 2000. Another aviation disaster. We're up to 7 now. A helicopter crash in Uvalde, Texas. So they're pretty good at a lot of things down there. And the Gulf of America.
Oh, that happened in February?
I can't tell what's a joke anymore.
Yeah.
Genuinely, these deeply unserious people.
I think I was more bothered by Google Maps changing it on their end. Not surprised. Just now
that you heard the thing about Black History Month, are you still surprised?
Right. I'm not surprised they're doing it, but I'm like, oh, they're taking it seriously.
They're so stupid. Okay, is that it for bad shit? February, it's a short month.
Did anything
God
good
bless.
happen?
Kendrick Lamar won a bunch of Grammys. Chaperone was Best New Artist.
Okay.
Do we not like Chaperone anymore?
No,
Did something happen? Oh, I thought something happened.
You gave a shout out to Bridget Bardot, who makes an appearance in one of her songs. And then people are like, she was a racist who said horrible things, right? And Chaperone's like, I did not know that, and I rescind my sorry to hear she died statement.
Interesting.
Good for her. She learned, she fixed it.
Brigitte Bardot was also mentioned in a fucking Pretenders song.
Oh, she's in We Didn't Start the Fire. She's famous and old and also super racist.
Interesting. There's apparently there's now 2 people still alive who are mentioned in We Didn't Start
Something
the Fire.
Like that, yeah.
Okay, good things. Protests against deportation start in LA. A lot of protests this year. I'm putting them under good things because at least it's something.
The protests, you mean?
Yeah. 79 countries speak out against Trump on the International Crime Court. Didn't know that.
That's a good start.
here is a really interesting fact I did not know. Deaths from heart attacks have decreased by nearly 90%. 90.
Wow.
Isn't that insane? They're down. I think
wish we hired more scientists.
Right. I think they're down by something like 40% overall, but they're just innately more survivable with our technology, I assume.
Okay.
Which is
detection, better monitoring.
Shit. Who's Roberta Flack?
Singer. Killing Me Softly.
Oh, yeah. Okay. She died. I'm so sorry. That was such a gauche way to bring that up. Do you remember the Gene Hackman, Betsy Arkawa?
What?
No, this was fucking brutal. So Gene Hackman was old. And his wife was apparently his like primary caretaker.
Okay.
And nobody kind of realized how bad things were. So she died. I don't remember how, whether it was accidental or like a heart attack or something like that. And they realized that Gene Hackman was in the house with her body for like a week.
Oh.
Because he was just not cognitively able to take care of himself. And then he eventually died.
Disturbing.
It's truly one of the most heartbreaking, just can't, it's so, I can't imagine. So that's rough. Horst Kohler, managing director of IMF, ex-German president. The Aga Khan? What?
You put the list together.
No, Kate, I'm looking at the camera because Kate, what are you doing to me, girl? Irv Gotti died.
Mafia dude?
Must be.
Okay.
Oh, golly. Another of the Columbine survivors died.
Oh, that's right.
Her name is Anne Marie, Hochhalter. She's paralyzed during Columbine. She died of sepsis. It was ruled a homicide, which is kind of interesting. Boris Spassky. Do you know who this is?
That name sounds vaguely familiar.
He's a chess champion from Russia. He was beaten by Bobby Fischer, which was like the whole proxy for the Cold War thing. Mm-hmm. Bobby Fischer was like a really famous American chess player. He was young, right? Mm-hmm. Funny story. The first time my friends in the 90s tried to get me to watch Billy Madison, I thought they were talking about searching for Bobby Fischer. And I was like, I want to watch that bullshit. It's pretty funny, isn't it? It's a good story. Okay, that's it for February. You want to hit me with some quotes?
Quotes from February. We got Bert and Ernie are gay roommates. What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
She has to get back to her fetuses. You have to feed them in the tanks. A little fish food. Don't know what that's in reference to.
Nobody knows.
Heck yeah, I'm as smart as Australia. Well done.
You got it, motherfuckers. Good day. All right, into March.
Okay.
Aviation disaster count. We're up to 8, my friend. Jesus. This one is a medical transport helicopter in Tupelo, Mississippi. Trump decides he wants the Panama Canal back.
Oh, right.
Which is...
I do not know where we're at with that one.
I honestly don't either, and
I wonder if he forgot about that one, because I haven't heard him talking about that for a while.
Honestly, God, we have to hope he just has an attention span of a toddler and that he just sort of forgets things. There are wildfires in Oklahoma. There's tornadoes in the deep south. Trump shuts down a bunch of state-funded broadcasters, so he really is not into what PBS and NPR.
Takes money away from that because, woke. Yep. Sesame Street
woke, correct. Mm-hmm. Hungary is getting into the anti-gay game. They banned LGBTQ events in Hungary.
Right.
Nice
that's
work,
Orban.
Hungary.
That's Trump's friend. So they're all trying to want to be dictators of their own little worlds.
Cool. Good job, boys. Yes. More protests are happening against Tesla because of the Elon Musk of it all.
That's been a joy to watch.
Oh, I fucking loved it.
To watch people just turn on Tesla when they realized Elon's bad. Mm-hmm. How do we voice our opinion against the wealthiest man in the world? Fine, kick him in the pocketbooks.
Yep.
So protest outside your local Tesla dealership.
Yep.
And it's great. Good on them.
It was lovely. Mikey Madison won Best Actress. Nora is the
interesting movie.
I did not see it. I wasn't good about seeing movies last year. More protests. Lots of layoffs lots of lawsuits pushing against layoffs of federal workers. Probationary workers were reinstated. That was one of the things they did is like anybody on probationary period, they We're like, you got to go, which
you're
is
new.
You're new.
So we're not going to train future people to work.
It's like a reverse hiring freeze. Like it's a backdated hiring freeze. Let's see. This is good stuff. Twitter suffers global system outages after claims of cyber attacks. Do you remember this?
That happens all the time.
Yeah. Well, golly. Do you remember the astronauts stuck on the ISS?
Yeah. Yes.
They were up there for 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to be up there for 8 days.
Yep.
Do you know what happened?
Nope. Something glitched. They couldn't fix it. They're up there. But I think, did they come down in February?
They came down in February.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or March or whatever it is now.
March. Thank you. Yeah. Good news. We got a throwback. Cybertruck recall alert.
Another one. Okay.
Okay. 46,000. That is nearly all of the Cybertrucks on the road. 46,000 Cybertrucks were recalled for ineffective structural adhesive. The sides of the car were falling off of the car.
I do love that now if you see one on the road, you're just like ugly,
pointing
stupid.
and laughing, and laughing. I did when I was in Chicago, I was crossing doesn't matter, State Street or something like that. And I saw a Cybertruck and literally pointed and I was by myself, pointed and laughed as it drove by. It was really satisfying. Do you remember what our friend Pete Hegseth did in March?
Probably yelled at someone while drunk.
Almost certainly, but more pertinent to our needs is he accidentally group chats some reporters.
Oh, the signal chatting. Was talking to people about classified war plans, and there's a journalist that he accidentally included on the chat because he's dumb.
Do you think, or was it like a name?
Sorry, I don't think he added him. Someone added him, but Hegseth's so dumb he didn't even bother looking.
Which, like, golly, the number of times my parents have deeply abused the group chat system. I understand how this could happen, but Jesus. But also,
I think what's more embarrassing? Why are you texting war plans? Because they're all texting like high school kids.
I'm sorry,
like with emoji and stuff. It's like, yeah, we bombed the shit out of them.
We're less than a decade out of her emails, and y'all are texting on, like, what are we doing? At least use what's the one that nobody can
It's also disturbing because they're talking on Signal, which means all these government.
What is Signal?
It's all your chats are going to be deleted and not saved. And so we know this stuff because the screenshot's taken. But also, how are people supposed to keep track of what the government did in the future when all the shit they do is deleted? There's no way to know what the Trump administration's doing in a lot of cases.
Oh no, that's even worse than the.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh God,
things are bad.
So bad.
Where are we at?
Yeah, we're at the end of March. I'm just reading what I wrote.
Yeah.
COP16 convention.
That's a climate thing.
Thank you so much. Commits $200 billion to biodiversity per year by 2030 for developing countries. 196 countries signed. The U.S. didn't.
Of course.
But you know who did? Russia. So do with that as you will. George Foreman died this year?
That was this year? Oh.
I don't think I realized George Foreman died. We were just talking about his grills.
Okay.
Didn't know that. Do you know George Foreman primarily from his grills or his boxing career?
Neither. I mean, I know of him because of both of those.
As the guy who named all of his kids George Foreman.
I do know that as well for reasons I cannot explain.
Well, he got punched in the head a lot, so I can't imagine his decision-making capacity was strong. Okay, Robert G. Clark, Mississippi's first black lawmaker of the 20th century, passed away.
Okay.
Nita Lowey, New York's longest-serving Democrat, first woman to the chair of the House Appropriations Committee. Didn't know that. R.I.P. Katie Dukakis, former wife of Michael Dukakis. She apparently, during her life, spoke openly about depression and addiction. Kate, you did such good work on this. Thank you, girl. And then Mia Love, the first black Republican woman reelected to Congress. It's a lot of qualifiers, but...
Wait, she died?
Yep.
Oh, I can't remember she died. Yeah.
Was she young?
A black Republican from Utah. They had a lot of hopes.
From Utah?
Yeah. They had hopes for her. And then it's like...
They have black people in Utah?
That's why it was a big deal when she got elected.
She's a Republican.
But she's a Republican and therefore earned zero respect for anything she did. And then she was quickly forgotten of by the party and everyone else pretty much.
Until now, I'm sure this is how she wanted her legacy to look. Some drunk idiot talking about it into a microphone. Hey, that wraps up March. Could you hit me with a few quotes?
You want some quotes from March?
Get me some March
quotes from March include, listen, we ventured to a new era where things we say might get put on t-shirts, so we need to be careful what we say, which is a thing you've never done ever. This is also in March. I'm just going to pretend it's all about masturbation. Don't know what that's in reference to.
I remember. It was something about, it doesn't matter.
All right. Next one, which maybe relates. I heard pop off is popping off.
Woo. Ooh, that's actually really funny of me.
Yeah. And then I'm so glad we've reinvented indulgences.
Oh, yeah. Because basically you can pay the Catholic Church and they're like, no, you don't have sin. You're pure.
All right.
Yeah, the indulgences went really well in the 1500s, so I don't know why we wouldn't go back to that.
Let's go to April.
April, 25% on all auto imports, 125% tariffs on Chinese imports, 34% reciprocal tariffs on U.S. imports to China.
So Trump just makes up tariffs for everybody on everything, takes some of them back when the companies are like, stop it, we have money. But he hasn't done that with everyone, and the weird thing is a lot of the companies that were hit with tariffs, they just were like, oh, you're going to put tariffs on us? Well, that's bad. So, no, companies in the U.S., they're like, so they just started ordering as much of the shit that they got to sell as in advance, but they're going to run out of that stuff soon, which means people won't feel the impact of Trump's random tariff strategy, which isn't a strategy, until like this year.
Well, and also a lot of companies paused their like quote unquote price sensitive actions. So they're not going to like open a new factory or whatever when they don't know what the government is going to look like 3 days from now.
If you listen to any of the Trump economic people, they're always like, don't worry, the good economy is going to like kick in like 3 months. Or 4 months. I think I heard Easter this week.
This coming Easter?
Yep. This coming Easter, things will be great. But they always do this where like we kick it down the road about 3-4 months so you forget about it. And then they're never asked accountability.
I remember I wanted to talk about the parking meter thing because one of the arguments they were making of the reason that Daley made this terrible decision is because the government works on 2 or 4 year cycles, right? Like all I'm worried about is getting elected next year.
Right.
And this deal they made was like the next 10 years are going to be fine. And then all of a sudden all this shit's going to kick in, but they're going to be gone. So is that an argument for longer term? Like what is the way to keep, because the short term thinking.
For the tariffs or the meters?
No, I'm talking about just politics in general. Like if all
It'd
politicians.
Be nice to have someone who cared about the future beyond them.
Yeah. Which we thought if you have kids, that's sort of the thing, but that hasn't worked thus far.
Nope.
Anyway, that's the thing I can't stop thinking about because is the answer longer terms or I don't know. I don't know. All right. Let's see. Second tornado outbreak. This one hit in Tennessee. In MO is Missouri. Missouri? Fuck. Why would I do MO? Missouri.
Yeah.
Indiana. There was flooding in Kentucky. Third death from measles. I don't know what happened in the second one. Did not write it down. Aviation disaster count number 8. This is a single plane crash, twin engine, New York State. I don't remember this at all. Josh Shapiro. There was an arson attack on his governor residence. He's the governor of many Pennsylvania.
Political violence acts
by us, right? By the liberals.
By Antifa.
Did you see there was some dum-dum was talking about how he was like, Antifa's the top of our list. And there's like this black congressman who I've never seen before. And he's like, can you just please name me like a person who's on your list? And the guy's like, well, I don't want to. He's like, no. I'm going to stop you.
Stick with this for a second.
Can you just like name a person? Yeah. And it was, oh my God, it made me feel so good for like 30 seconds. And that's all I get anymore. Rubio decides to kill the Department of Civilian Security, Democracy, and Human Rights, which is like, guys, at least like rename it something and then kill it because you're literally killing civilian security, democracy, and human rights. And he's like, yeah, good. History books are going to remember me.
I can I cannot believe Rubio's being touted as a future candidate again.
Rubio is somebody who we talk about in my husband's family so much because my mother-in-law, who's wonderful and hates Trump, lifelong Republican type deal, but she was like on the Rubio train.
Yeah.
And she and Carrie, one of my sisters-in-law, it's so funny to hear them talk about how much they fucking hate Rubio now because they're like, those other ones, they're idiots. They don't fucking know what they're doing. Rubio knows better. Rubio knows what he's doing is bad. And
I've never understood that argument for any elected Republican ever. None of them know better. And if they do, well, then they don't act like it, so it doesn't matter.
That's their problem. Is like their argument is like all of these idiots are just going along to get along. Mm-hmm. Rubio knows this is bad. He knows this is evil. He's going along to get along anyway.
And now he has more power than ever, and he's still going along with it. So maybe he's just always been this bad, and maybe you were giving him more credit than he was ever due.
I think that's almost certainly correct.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff in April. We're clipping through this year. I'm not even through a glass of wine yet. Cory Booker. Do you remember what he did in April?
Did he get married?
Cory Booker? No.
I don't know. He did get married this year.
Did he?
Yeah.
To whom?
I don't know.
Rosario Dawson?
Nope. He's moved on.
Oh, good for them. He delivered the longest speech in U.S. history.
Kicking out
who?
Oh, Strom Thurmond.
Strom Thurmond.
But don't care. I mean, I'm glad symbolically you got
it was very Sound and Fury, signified nothing.
Do not care.
Also, I'm happy that Strom Thurmond isn't on the record books anymore, frankly. Sure. They, first of all, QI, the show I really like, it's a British show. Mm-hmm. Sandy Toksvig is one of the hosts, and she was talking about longest speeches in history, and she kept calling him Storm Thurmond.
Close
and
enough.
It was really darling. It was so perfect for his terrible legacy. Okay, Senate.
It accomplished all of nothing.
Yeah, listen.
I don't get the symbolic victories.
Did Strom
it's fine.
Thurmond win anything besides being the best racist in America?
He was able to keep racism going for a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think people on the left seem to care. I think the media cared about it. It was an interesting story for a little bit.
Yeah.
But in terms of what did it accomplish, no one can tell you.
But that's what all the filibusters, and that's every filibuster.
Maybe.
That was Wendy Davis in Texas.
She was trying to get that thing. She was trying to stop a law.
Right.
Cory Booker did not stop anything. And again, but that's the Wendy Davis thing too, which is, I'm glad you did it. Nothing happened.
I mean, we need people standing up to, like, you need a symbol to rally behind, because otherwise it's just, everybody's just going along with this.
I'm kind of surprised how, because Cory Booker has some weird political positions too.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like he could have been a bigger deal, and then he took weird stances, and now nobody talks about him as the future of the Democratic Party.
What has happened to him? He's very charming. He reminds me of Keegan-Michael Key. He has a very similar energy to him. Don't you think? Just sort of
they
like
are bald black men, so that'll do it.
Yes, but they just have a very kind of big energy about them. They're going to kind of, they've got a lot to say.
Yes.
That's my imitation. Senate officially rebukes tariffs on Canada. What does that mean?
I don't know. Didn't do anything.
Nice. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions. Can you name a single artist who is inducted?
Ooh.
We have Bad Company.
Okay.
We have Outkast.
Okay.
We have Soundgarden.
Okay.
Cyndi Lauper. And Carol Kay, who is
Carol King?
K-A-Y-E.
That's different?
She's a bassist. She's like a studio musician.
Okay.
I wrote down bassist because I didn't know who she was either. Don't worry. Pope Francis passed away.
Okay.
Do you know what happens next?
Chicago gets a pope.
Everybody watches Conclave.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
That was
including the new pope.
Including the new pope and half of fucking Vatican City all watched that goddamn movie. And boy, oh boy, what a treat. They all got to watch a vaping pope. Oh, God bless America. FDA announced... Oh, okay. I didn't know this. The FDA announced that it plans to phase out animal testing.
Okay.
And they want to use AI-based models going forward, which is troubling for me, who works with AI a lot, and it's flawed.
Anyway. I hope it works.
Dottie just got released from downstairs jail because she couldn't shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Because somebody was shoveling her sidewalk like an asshole. All right, people who die. Mikey, who's Michelle Trachtenberg?
Oh, she was an actress. She was in 90s
what happened to her?
movies. Dead.
Oh, she was in Cloverfield. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
She died early.
Oh, she was Harriet the... Yes. Okay. Yes. She was Harriet the Spy. That was... I remember that now. That was really brutal. Val Kilmer passed away. Mm-hmm. He was an odd duck. Virginia Giuffre.
The French lady.
Yeah. Kate just wrote Prince Andrew / Epstein accuser. So definitely a hero in my book. She passed away, unfortunately. And that closes out April. Okay. You got anything for me for April?
April quotations. Yep. Well, with the body of Jesus, there's the Father, the Son, the liquid, and the gas.
Okay, that's funny.
Don't remember that.
That's good humor. That's science humor.
I finished the third LBJ book in a bar. I announced it to my friend, and the bartenders applauded me.
That's 100% true.
I believe that. And then don't make me the pro-Pope person. I don't have time for this bullshit. After we just did a segment on the Pope.
All right. Where are we at?
We are in
15 minutes. 50. We're going to get out of here before it's dark. All right. The... U.S. credit rating dropped.
Sounds about right.
We went from AAA to AA1, and there were some lowercase versus uppercase A's, and I don't know if that means anything, and I don't.
It means we're screwed.
More tornadoes. These ones in St. Louis, Kentucky, and Texas. Trump wanted to make Canada the 51st state. What the fuck happened there?
Back to he just wants to take over land.
But did he threaten somebody? What's he doing?
No, he's just been. I will say it rallied Canadians together and it got them to not elect their Trumpy candidate. So, yay.
Fair. I guess. Yeah, fine. Yay. RFK removes the COVID vaccine from the recommended list.
That sounds about right.
And it's to the point, and I don't know if it's changed now, but in theory, it was it's not mandatory, but you can get it if you want. But then people were going to the
I could not get a COVID booster last December because it's not on the approved list. Or I'm sorry, not last December. I couldn't get it months ago because it wasn't on the list. Yeah. I could get my flu shot. Great, I got mine. But that's about it.
Neat. Great.
Because I wasn't on the list of senior citizens / whoever was eligible.
Okay, well, if half of these people die of COVID in this table, then it's RFK's fault, and write that on my tombstone. Let's see. Palm Springs fertility clinic bombing kills 1, injures 4. So I think that whole what's it called? With the anti-IVF is going well. This is still, I think, if they keep pushing on that, this has to be the stumbling block for them. Because,
no way.
I'm
As
sorry.
As in their opposition to IVF will hurt them?
Yeah. Because, it's one thing to be anti-abortion because yada, yada, because it's all very hypothetical in their head.
The weird thing is Trump said he would make IVF free for people who want to use it. They'll cover that or something like that. And it was evangelical Christians who were no, we don't like IVF. That's abortion.
It's just insane. I have a cousin who has 2 girls who are teenagers now who were born through IVF. And it's just what? How much do you not are they a mistake? Do you want to take them back? What's your, it makes me deeply uncomfortable. Beep, bop, boop. Oh, do you remember the Cutter plane?
What happened to the Cutter plane?
The one that, they gave to Trump, and he was I'm not going to owe nothing to nobody. I'm just going to take this fancy plane. And everyone's no, it's Trump.
Jimmy Carter had to sell his peanut farm, and Donald Trump's keeping planes for his own personal use.
I hate it. All right, that is all the bad shit from May. You ready for good shit?
Yes.
Pope Leo?
Elected.
Picked.
Whatever you want to call it.
First American Pope. White Sox fan. Hot dog eater. Kate actually sent me a really funny video from the Vatican. Oh, I have 2 stories about Pope. One is that Kate sent me this picture from Vatican that the Pope was walking by and some guy was like, Pope Leo, how do you feel about being the Pope who's eaten the most hot dogs in history? And he goes, with mustard, no ketchup.
Nice. Chicago.
Because that's our personality, is we don't like ketchup. The other thing is, now this is a true story about, apparently, my dad knows is friends with people who are friends with the brother of the Pope.
Sure.
The bad brother, the MAGA brother.
There's been a lot of Chicago media after that story, which is we all kind of know this dude.
Yeah.
Or at least have connections to people who know this dude.
Every time I see him, like, he's every dad at my high school. Yeah. Like, he just looks so deeply Midwestern to me.
It is interesting that him being from Chicago and not being completely out of touch with everything means we're overlooking all the horrible shit he believes and the Catholic Church does.
Oh, 100%.
He is still part of.
But
until he starts making pronouncements about them, which he really hasn't.
Bad. You take the rest and there you have the facts of life. He hasn't really
spoken about that stuff yet. Like, it's there, but he hasn't had to do anything yet. So as of now, there's like no shoes have dropped.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm never
still in a honeymoon
optimistic,
period.
But yeah, he's got the entire rest of his life to figure shit out. But excuse me. But I brought it up. So my dad knows people who know the brother. So they reach out to like the Pope's assistant or whatever. And I'm like, hey, we know your brother. We're going to be in Rome. Can we do a whatever mass thing? And fucking Leo reached back out. I was like, yeah, dog, you can come in. And so talks. As this guy is telling my dad this story, and he was like, interesting story. My daughter hosts a podcast called The Friendly Atheist. Just so you're aware. And so my dad comes to me and is like, because of events I've set in motion, there is a chance that the Pope may hear about your podcast. And listen, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter, but it's fucking hilarious that I'm 3 people removed from the fucking Pope.
Well done.
That's hilarious.
We're blaming you for the abuse.
I don't think I earned that. Okay, so that was fun. Oh, there was a lot. They found in 2025, they found a lost version of the Magna Carta.
Yeah.
Can you fucking believe that? It was from 1300s. It was found in Harvard. How did it get there? Insane. Madness.
No clue. Go on.
I actually mentioned this already. First blood test that can be used to diagnose Alzheimer's in people 55 or older with memory problems clears the FDA. So before they had to do like a whole scan, the same way with like CTE, they don't know until they look at your brain. So it has to be not postmortem.
Yes.
So that's really cool. That's exciting. I do not know the link between diagnostics and curing, and I don't know if there is one, but I have to think that this is at least the first step.
Invest in science.
You went to medical school for a year. What do you think?
Just Brown.
You also did go to medical school. I am racist, but also you went to medical school. Let's see. U.S. District, Allison D. Burroughs blocks an order to disallow Harvard from enrolling international students. Do you remember that whole thing?
I mean, I know there's a bunch of orders where Trump's like, we don't want to let brown people, foreign people into our schools.
Yeah.
And then some judges blocked it.
Yeah.
And then some colleges realized, you can push back against this stuff. Harvard, I think, being one of them.
Harvard did,
but not a lot of them did. Columbia caved real fast on everything. So
rich nerds. Yeah, that's good. Oh, SpaceX went real bad for a while. They fucked up flight 7, 8, and 9. I don't know what it means. I don't know what happens. I don't care.
They have a lot of rockets that take off and crash, and Elon hypes them up.
And then they split.
And again, there shouldn't be anything wrong with SpaceX except unfair playing field when Elon's working for the government at this point. So, hey, guess what? New contracts all go to Trump's friends.
I mean, I also just feel really strongly that more money should be going to make sure that we have an equitable and healthy population instead of
not his priority. I do appreciate like Rachel Maddow, anytime she mentioned Elon Musk during all the Doge stuff, never called him Elon Musk. It was always Trump's top campaign donor was given this.
God bless.
Which is the right way to speak about him.
I love Rachel Maddow so much. She would be my friend, wouldn't she?
No.
Fine. All right. David H. Souter.
Former Supreme Court Justice.
I didn't know somebody had retired off the... Actually, no, I knew Kennedy did because
I think
obviously
Souter
he
was one that
off.
I'm like, I don't know why he retired because he was doing just fine for the last like 10, 15 years of his life. He could have stayed on.
Yeah.
Why didn't he stay on?
Interesting. George Wendt passed away. Do you know anything?
Cheers actor,
Chicago guy. Yeah. I feel like I know a lot of people who knew George Wendt. Seemed to be a pretty good dude, I think.
I hope.
Mikey and I are in the midst of a rewatch of Cheers, and boy, they hate their wives. Like, true.
You're telling me 80s tropes didn't age well?
I know. Can you believe it? Anyway. Oh, darn it. I tried to put our chyrons back on that had our little names on them, and I can't get it to work again. God damn it. But I did. If you're watching, there's a little watermark in the upper left corner.
There you go.
Did that last night when I was supposed to be doing this. Charles Rangel, New York congressman, founding member of the Congressional Black Caucus, passed. Etienne Emile Barrou, French scientist, created the abortion pill. Passed away in May. That wraps up May.
All right.
Hit me with some quotes.
Quotes. Is Clarence Thomas just sitting there playing with a paper football? Okay. I mean, I wish he did. That would be fine.
We don't have video, so we don't know what he's doing.
Don't talk to me about quality of life when you have a golf course. What, you afraid someone will steal your golf balls?
That's not that funny.
They wish they were male lesbians. Then they would have skills they could bring to the table.
That's funny.
What are we talking about?
It was just about men... And it was just about how terrible men are, I think, is generally my thing.
I was ready to pretend I remembered what you were talking about. and drama kids are not to be trifled with. They have a lot of focus and no shame.
Honestly, I sent that quote to my friend, and we all agreed that I was correct and the smartest person there.
So that takes us through May. We are now somehow at June.
So this is when I had to bail out the first time because I got so deeply and fundamentally depressed. So that was night 1. This is day 2. All right. The National Guard was called on LA, and this is what I wrote.
And they have finally now kicked them out.
The LAPD truly living up to its reputation of loving to beat up its own citizens, loves to abuse them, loves to kick some asses of some trashy LA people who only pay their bills and taxes. Floods hit San Antonio and West Virginia. Oh my God, do you remember the military parade? So
in June or July?
This is all June.
That was June? So on his birthday, Trump for his birthday wanted a military parade, which was sparsely attended, and everyone just made fun of the entire time.
And that day was the first No Kings protest.
Oh, okay.
That was also, unfortunately, the day that state senators, John Hoffman, Melissa Hortman, their spouses were killed, including...
Or shot. Not all killed, but yes.
We're all shot. Thank you. Including Kate wanted me to add Gilbert, who is the dog that they had, who was supposed to be a police dog, but was too nice to pass the academy. Why would you kill a dog? These people are monsters. I fucking hate you people. SCOTUS, this is a bad one. SCOTUS upholds a Tennessee law that bans gender-affirming care for minors. Go fuck yourself, SCOTUS, as usual. Good shit. Switch 2 was released, but I think it got bad reviews. I don't know.
I don't have a Switch 2. I don't
have any Switches. I use this very iPad to play all of my games. So I do a lot of booping. First No Kings protest we talked about. The FDA approved a drug for the treatment of HIV. Exciting stuff. Science is doing good. I'm such a monster. SpaceX Starship 36 Flight 10 explodes. I put that in my good column.
There you go. If it hurts Elon, all right.
I like when things explode. UK Parliament approves a death with dignity bill. Apparently more stuff needs to happen, but that's really exciting.
Yeah.
I feel like that the death with dignity thing is picking up momentum.
Illinois passed that same type of law.
They did. And boy, it's fun to hear people arguing against it because you really don't have a leg to stand on.
I want dying people to suffer more.
These dying people have had it too good for too long. Whoop, I almost knocked over my wine, but I didn't. Good job, Jessica. We did that. The Netherlands officially... Oh, okay. Here's another thing. These are the 2 things that I've noticed have been gaining momentum. One is the death with dignity thing, which is great. The other thing is finally, we are starting to repatriate stolen artifacts back to where they came from. So the first one I found is at the Netherlands. They officially returned 119 sculptures to Nigeria. Wow. 119. Let's Learn Everything, which is a outstanding podcast. They did one about basically the topic was shit the British Museum stole.
Okay.
So they're talking all about, and I guess in surveys, People were like, oh, what do you think? Do you think we should return them? Do you think we should hold on to them? And there is a huge group of like terrible British people who are like, oh, well, we've had it for a long time, so it's just as much ours as yours. Wow. Because white people simply can't be trusted. We truly, y'all give us so many chances and we just whiff every time. Do you remember the University of Idaho murder case?
Yes.
Brian Kohberger, he pled guilty to spares from a trial. Listen, this is a huge tragedy and I'm not going to undercut that. I'm such a sucker for men who think they're smarter than everybody else and absolutely super duper are not. Like, he thought he would plan the perfect murder. Oh. And they're like, well, you turned off your phone when you got close to there. So we don't have your phone records, but we do have that you were going there and came back for just shit like that. That like, dog. You
didn't think this one through, did you?
Not think it through. You're not as smart as you think you are. And also don't kill people to prove how smart you are, Trump. Let's see. Athletes. Okay. There's going to be a professional softball league.
There is.
I'm so excited. I got weirdly emotional about this. The same way I got weirdly emotional the first time they put a girl on Big League Chew. So embarrassing. God. I cried when I saw it. It's so embarrassing.
Doesn't take much to set you off.
It really doesn't. But yeah, no, I'm just so excited about it. The teams are going to become city-based in 2026. This is great news. I don't like sports writ large, but women kind of getting a bite at that apple makes me feel really good.
Will anyone watch it next year is the question.
I think people are watching fucking women's basketball right, left, and center. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I love it. I like that women are getting the opportunity to be professional athletes, which I think is frankly a dumb profession, but I want one. Karen Reed is acquitted. Oof. Did you watch the Karen Reed doc?
Which one was that?
Karen Reed is the woman who she was dating a Boston police officer and hung out with all of his terrible police officer friends. And do you not know anything about this?
I'm sure I've heard her name. Guys, this is how you know somewhere.
Heaven doesn't listen when I talk, because 100% we talked about this. So excuse me. Basically what happened is all of these cops drink and drive all over the fucking place. And so they were like doing like a bar crawl in their SUVs and then went to one of the cops' houses. Karen Reed is with her boyfriend. They get in a fight. He drops her off. She drops him off, and leaves, goes home. And then this guy turns up dead on their front lawn. Mm. And what obviously happened was either this guy accidentally died or was murdered by his cop friends. Mm-hmm. Because they all come together and are like, we're going to blame this on Karen. And
wait, so what happened to her?
She basically went through two murder trials. And she was like, I don't know what you're fucking talking. I wasn't there. There was no way I could have hit him. Like, the evidence made no sense. Random shit was appearing when somebody new would come in, like, oh, I just found this stuff on the top of the fresh fallen snow. It's so weird. None of you guys saw this, but this is definitely evidence. And there's a documentary, and it's honestly one of those. I watched it with Mikey, and there was like one episode left and it was late. And I was like, the thing is, if we don't watch it right now, I'm not going to come back to this because it's really hard for me to watch shit like that. That's like, it's just people lying. It's just people straight up and down lying to like the cops, to everybody. And you get to the trial and it's all these people who've been coached by the cops. They're like, yeah, she kept saying, oh my God, did I kill him? Oh my God, did I hit him? Oh my God, did I kill him? But they have dash cam footage and she never said that once. And every witness over and over, yeah, she said this. Yeah, she said that. Yeah, she said this. And then they show the footage and she never fucking once said that. And it's just truly, everybody's been and she went through one trial, it was a mistrial. And then she finally got off for it. And she's also using the same fucking lawyer who I know right now is defending Rob Reiner's kid.
Okay.
Like, and he defended somebody else. So she has like a really scummy defense attorney, but like clearly didn't do this thing. And like what it was basically.
Wait, so was she acquitted?
She was acquitted. Okay. So basically it's the first time that like the Boston PD has kind of not gotten their way, frankly, because they are a boys club that's a white, rich, fucking drunky boys club, and they tried to bring her down and just couldn't. Do I want to be friends with Karen Reed? I do not. They all seem like monsters. They're all like, they're getting drunk at like a Bennigan's and then driving to the Chili's and getting drunk there. Like, they're nightmare people.
That sounds like your best life.
Well, I would never drive drunk like that.
Oh, not driving drunk. I mean, going to Bennigan's for
but
drinks.
not with cops. What do you think? What do you think I am? All right, so that is the end of the good shit for June.
Okay.
I don't know who Ann Burl is. Do you know who that is? Could you do a quick Google?
Oh, wait, she was a food person.
Yes. She's one of the judges on something with the blonde hair. Died by suicide. Really tragic. Mm-hmm. Boy, the food industry, my dad has told me my entire life, like, you do not want to work in kitchens because it is just cocaine dens and insane, like the kind of people who, I mean, it's looking more and more like my life since the cocaine, but like, you know, you're up until 4 a.m. and it's just a really brutal, high stress game. God bless you people who do it. I could not. Brian Wilson died, one of the great music geniuses of the 20th century, I would say. Are you a Beach Boys fan?
No. But I know what you're talking about.
Can you name 3 Beach Boys songs?
No.
Yes, you can.
Kokomo.
Actually, yeah, Kokomo is one.
That's all I got.
Kokomo, you got Surfin' USA, you got God Only Knows, you've got...
idea.
Yeah, you do. If you should... You think I'm not going to sing on this podcast?
I don't think it'll help me.
God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me.
No idea.
The life would...
Uh-huh.
That's fine. Nina Cusick successfully campaigned for women in long distance running, then won the Boston Marathon.
Okay.
She died. I keep reading this and thinking it's Sylvester Stallone. It's not. It's Sly Stone.
Oh,
You've heard of his family.
Singer.
Mm-hmm. Sly and the Family Stone. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
70s funk. Is that your jam?
Totally.
More so than the Beach Boys sound. All right. That's through June.
All right. Quotations from Jess. Fuck Tiny Tim. Don't know what that's in reference to.
Well, I'm sure I was using that story as a metaphor of some kind.
First of all, my 3-year-old nephew is a very good driver. And then condoms will make your ding-dong fall off.
That sounds like something I would say, doesn't it?
Yes. Very bad advice, but...
No, it's not good. It's definitely with some fucking terrible Christian person being like, oh, you know,
yes,
nothing is worse than sex that feels slightly worse than it could. That's the worst thing anybody goes through.
We are in July.
The big, beautiful bill is signed into law.
Oh, great.
I wrote BBB, had to remind myself, not the Better Business Bureau, as that's been in effect for some time now.
A bill that strips hospitals from rural areas, takes away people's health care, so all our health premiums are going up next year for a lot of people.
But that's when the good economy is starting, right?
Yeah.
We won't have to worry about that because we'll have so much money. Okay. Now this is, I know we talked about this a ton. And to me, this is the like pinnacle of like, oh yeah, there's nothing that's going to make these people care. Is the Camp Mystic flooding.
Oh yeah.
So this is a Christian girls summer camp in Texas. Mm-hmm. There were flash floods that hit Texas because of various decisions that various people have made. We just didn't have a way to let people know, apparently, that rain was coming. And so all these kids died. 135 people total died in the floods. And I just frankly don't know what could make them change their mind. You know what I mean? Because I think we all thought that the Sandy Hook thing was going to be it. I would think the Uvalde thing was going to be it. But this is just your negligence resulted in the death of these. This wasn't, nobody got a gun taken away from them. This was just you're refusing to invest in your people.
Right.
And they're going to die because of it.
And it's Texas, so they don't care.
I don't know. That one has been hard for me to swallow because you want to think that there's some line that you can't cross. And I don't know what...
If Sandy Hook didn't do it to gun violence, gun safety measures, then nothing was going to ever do it.
Yeah, so. I just think people are inherently deeply selfish, and their wants are more important than anybody else's life, and that's a fucking buck wild way to live your life. Absolutely insane. The other thing I remember now, the other thing that I decided not to list is all of the tariffs, because I just got...
There's a lot.
By July, I wrote more tariffs. Who cares?
Yeah.
That's where I was emotionally.
And it's all being decided on a whim by Trump, and Republicans just go along with it.
It's so obnoxious. There was more fires. The Grand Canyon Lodge was burnt down. I didn't know about that. Fall River, Massachusetts living facility burned down. No notes there, I guess. Good job, everybody. Just fire. I did not know this, and boy, it makes me giggle in so many ways for so many different reasons. Trump reinstated the presidential fitness test.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, the presidential fitness test.
I'm going to wave my arms in circles until I'm fit.
Goodness me. Haven't, as a young American child who grew up taking the presidential fitness test, how many... Oh, I'm going to look this up. How many of the categories can you remember?
I don't remember categories. I just remember we did have to do stuff to get a certificate or something. And Trump being the guy to say, I want you to get in shape, is deeply funny to me.
So funny. Okay, I want to see if I can find... Because what I remember specifically is the boys had to do pull-ups and the girls did a flexed arm hang. Where you just had to kind of...
Just chill out on the bar.
Yeah, you just had to like hold yourself up to your chin. And everybody's sitting and watching. It was miserable. Okay, curl-ups. Partial curl-ups. Shuttle run. Oh, do you remember the shuttle run?
Yes.
Shuttle run is like, if you're not from America, and I don't know how much of this shit is real, it's like, we did erasers is what we had to pick up.
Eraser? Is that what it was called? That's different than the shuttle run, I think.
The shuttle run, I think, is the one where you like... You run from here to a line 3 yards away and then back and then to 5 yards away. And we picked up erasers for some reason because that's just the thing we had. We had the V-sit reach.
Oh, yes, yes.
The sit and reach, which I absolutely relax. I can put my head on my knees. The 1 mile run. Pull-ups, Those were it. So if you're not American and didn't grow up in the 90s and prior...
Don't worry, we're all fit now.
Yeah, we're so strong.
Yes.
My friends at a restaurant and I sat through the... Apparently a bunch of people tried to sign up for ICE but couldn't pass the fitness test. And so we just sat there and read through the thing. And genuinely, it's like, can you run a 20-minute mile? And it's like, that's... walking, my friend. I don't know what to tell you. But apparently like half the people who signed up either were not willing to go to Chicago or just simply couldn't pass this very basic fitness test, which like, I'm not bagging on anybody for being out of shape, but like, if you want to pretend that being like that physical prowess is the end all be all and that like men deserve things women don't because their shoulders are broader, like at least.
Also, it's funny that this is the only way Republicans care about education.
Such a good point. Why do you think they care about that? Because it's about the president. I remember now. All right. Good shit. So we're getting into Diddy territory. Have you been following the Diddy case?
I hated the documentary, but I followed enough of it.
Why'd you hate the documentary?
It was boring. I'm like, okay, I get it. He was famous. What else we got?
Oh, I remember we had this conversation last week because it's like the reflect or the counterpoint of like the OJ thing of like, I really needed those first episodes of the OJ Simpson doc to like contextualize who he was, but you lived it. Like for Diddy, we all lived through the big puffy coats. We all lived through the sunglasses and the collabs with J-Lo, all of this stuff. All right. So he was found guilty on transportation for the purposes of prostitution, something about racketeering and sex. Oh, he was not guilty on racketeering and sex trafficking, but he was sentenced to about 4 years. Second Court of Appeals holds up civil ruling that Trump has to pay E. Jean Carroll $5 million.
Okay.
We'll see if she ever gets that. International Court of Justice made a landmark ruling on climate change. They said that countries must provide clean, healthy, and sustainable environment under international human rights laws.
Great, glad we follow that.
So we're going to have I don't know, the International Court of Justice on our ass. Great.
I wish it mattered.
I did not know this. New gene therapy treatment helped people born with genetic hearing loss recover some hearing.
Oh, good.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. People who died in July. We have Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any strong feelings about Ozzy Osbourne? Nor do I. Malcolm and Jamal Warner.
Oh.
This one fucked me up in a way that I didn't even watch The Cosby Show, but I do love Community. And he was on that, and he was just a bucket of charisma and very handsome and seems like a good dude. I listened to an audio commentary that he was on. He seemed very chill and nice.
Yeah.
Just a freak accident in the ocean, man. You gotta watch out. Hulk Hogan died. He can go fuck himself. Michael Madsen died. That's too bad. He seemed like a good actor. Jimmy Swaggart.
Oh.
Do you have any emotions about Jimmy Swaggart?
I don't have any emotions about it. It's like, oh, another grifter.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
This is what, God bless you, Kate. Televangelist, empire undone by penchant for prostitutes. We do say sex workers, but I respect your alliteration, Kate. Love you. You're doing great work. Connie Francis? I don't know who that is.
Singer. She was big on TikTok this year.
Oh, that's too bad. And then Felix Baumgartner, who's an extreme athlete. And that closes...
July quotations. Yes, we did it. You never touched a lady, the dirtiest of people. I don't know if you're talking about the Pope or someone else.
I mean, any of those people.
Self-censorship is just thinking about what you say before you say it. That's why I don't call Hemant a cunt every week. Thank you.
Funny of me.
If you're disappointed in me, so are my parents. Join the club.
Yeah.
I reserve the right to call Hemant Fartface, and I shall only call him Fartface. Go ahead, Fartface.
I'm sure that was about pronouns. That feels like it was definitely about pronouns.
And then my Singapore legal team is definitely a chill phrase. I don't know what that one's about.
I mean, listen, if anybody ever talks about their legal team in Singapore, you know that person has some shit rocking back there. Oh, boy. All right. That was July.
Let's go to August.
I'm going to take a slug of this. Hold on.
What do we got in August?
Don't worry. We're opening with another aviation disaster.
I feel like I should remember all this stuff as you get closer to the end. And yet.
Aviation disaster count. We're up to 10.
Okay.
This is another medical transport plane in Arizona. Actually, August is a short month for us. Okay. There's flash flooding in Chattanooga.
Okay.
Killed 4. Too bad. That sounds sarcastic. That's actually sad. Good shit. FBI published a report showing there was a decrease in every major crime category, including homicide and motor vehicle thefts.
Glad to hear it.
This is a very interesting thing that I like to talk about, because when Trump and all these people are fear-mongering, pretending that crime is so bad and terrible, when the reality is the exact opposite.
It's like your local news. Crime is down, not if you watch local news headlines.
I mean, I don't know if it's a man bites dog thing of like they're trying to find novelty, but I mean, listen, it's easy to control people who are afraid.
Yeah.
And
it's very easy to scare certain types of people.
Oh my God, especially white people. We are so flighty. We're like deer. Like you like look at us too long, we run away and then bomb third world countries. The past
couple days has been a lot of daycares in Minnesota are fraudulent. And then when you uncover the actual guy who exposed it on the right, it's like, first, everyone's been paying attention to this for years, just not you.
This is new to you.
This is new to you. And also all the stuff you're doing to try to expose this stuff, it's lies. You're trying to barge into daycares.
Were they trying to do like satanic panic kind of thing of like, he's
trying to make a big deal out of Somali-owned daycares or something. It's a racist thing at the center. But also if there's fraud, okay. I mean, they're aware of it and trying to do something about it. But if you're mad about fraud, people on the right, there's way bigger fish to fry, right?
Oh boy. Yeah, no, these people are absolute monsters. Ugh, gross. Okay. Beep bop boop. France. Oh, another repatriation. 3 colonial era skulls are repatriated to Madagascar from France. Good year for France so far. Now we're about to get to my favorite news story of 2025, and the only thing we'll be talking about from here on out. That time that guy threw that sub at that cop. I watched that entire video so many times because it's just truly, it is, if I saw this guy on the street, I would give him a wide berth because he just reeks of like South Carolina frat guy, like backwards paying hat and just like has a vibe about him. But my dude is holding a footlong
and he just throws it. Was it an ice?
Yeah,
I think so.
Because this is Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And he's screaming at these cops, which was so fun to watch. Just like, shame on you. Just like, first of all, the important thing is he was yelling at the cops. Second of all, the guy who was filming it was, my understanding is just like some random black dude on the street who did not know this guy. And it's just, you can hear him egging him on. Like, oh yeah, what did he say about you? Like, and then all of a sudden my dude just unloads, hits the cop in the chest with this footlong sandwich. It explodes. And then it's like a cartoon that everybody just moves so fast. This guy, my dude with the Subway sandwich, he's so fucking fast. I can't believe it. He runs so fast. And then they fucked up the arrest report. The guy got off. It's my favorite story of 2025 because it's just, it felt so good to watch him huck that sandwich at that man's face. This is a man who has played sports before and used all of his bullshit to throw a Subway sandwich as hard as he could at a cop. They were so mad. The stakes couldn't have been lower. They were so furious. Oh, my favorite story. Anyway, I love it. The guy got off. God bless. All right, we're on to deaths.
Yes.
I don't know. Who's Lonnie Anderson?
Actress.
I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Go on.
Ion Romania's first president ever communism, then faced charges of crimes against humanity. Anyway, he's dead now.
Bye.
Ion? I-O-N.
I love that the one day you got to do research for this show.
I slept so late. I really meant to get up like 2 hours before you were here so I could do this research, and I didn't. James Lovell, the commander of Apollo 13, I believe Tom Hanks played him.
I think that's right.
He passed away, R.I.P. James Dobson. Your favorite. I didn't know he was a child psychologist.
He likes to pretend to be one.
Was he qualified?
Yeah, he was.
Interesting.
I mean, you could be qualified and still be very bad at your job.
Fair enough. Actually, that's a really good point.
I mean, I think he had a doctorate. I didn't actually check that one.
Obviously, I
never
either.
saw it come up that it was fake or anything from like a fake school.
Do you think it's an honorary doctorate?
That's my question. I don't think it was, but whatever.
Yeah. And then, Rob Turcotte, I think is how you say his name. He was Secretariat's jockey. Secretariat was a famous racehorse. I don't think I told you that when I was down in Kentucky for my 40th birthday, because I know how to party hardy. My best friend and I went to the Kentucky Horse Park, and they had this huge monument to Man of War, who is like one of the biggest racehorses. And Leslie fucking bagged on me so hard because I read this plaque because I'm going to cry again talking about it. His jockey was buried with Man of War because he loved this horse so much. And his jockey is like a young black man, like when he started riding. And there's this plaque that's like how much he loved Man of War, and he's like, he was just the horsiest horse who's ever existed, and just talked about. And Leslie looks at me and I have tears running down.
Oh my god!
Face. Like, it made me feel so many feelings because we love animals so much, and he was buried with his horse. I just really like horses. I'm so sorry. We're wrapped up August. You hit me with some bullshit from August. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, I'm so excited. And I have a glass of wine. What a time to be alive.
That's where I am right now, but I'm crying.
So John Blumke in my head was right.
Oh, this is, my dad gets so excited when I mention him. He always texts me because he does listen to every podcast. Did I tell you that one time he was driving me and Mikey to town? and this podcast was playing and he just didn't turn it off. And so I just had to sit in the fucking car with my parents and my husband listening to us talk. It was so miserable.
I don't think that has ever happened once.
Do your parents know what a podcast is?
They don't know what I do for a living.
No, they don't. Do they think you're just like a stay-at-home husband?
I think they think I don't have a job. The two great classics, God and Kenny Chesney. Okay. And how dare that horrible man have such a cool name for a dog?
Oh, I don't remember exactly who that was, but somebody had a really dope name for their dog, and I respect that too much. Oh my God, I'm still crying. I don't know what to tell you right now. I'm not doing great. All right, September.
We're in September.
Septiembre.
Okay.
I took Spanish. Ever heard of it?
That wasn't even close.
Septiembre?
Sure.
Don't think fucking know.
Go on.
This is when we were getting into the U.S. military bombing boats.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to go into specifics because Jesus Christ, I fucking can't. Because my life is so terrible. How am I supposed to talk about like just random fishermen?
We're just murdering people off the coast of South America
left,
for the hell of it.
Center. And there's so many that are like, oh, somebody's bombed in the Caribbean Sea. And I understand that my geography is terrible. I understand that. But like, there's so much shit in the Caribbean Sea. You can just bomb there? Like, could people see it from like Cuba or like from the Yucatan Peninsula? Could they just see the bombing?
They cannot. However, we're just bombing random people.
Just boats.
Just random boats.
Just boats.
One of them had marijuana on them.
Oh,
They said it was like horrible drugs being exported to the U.S. or something. It's like, dude, it's marijuana. It's legal in a bunch of states.
I smoked marijuana 10 hours ago.
Yeah. So like, that's who they're murdering.
I'm legally probably
the
still
U.S.
high.
government. Thanks, Republicans.
Oh my God, you monsters. Okay, I'm almost done crying.
Okay.
Oh boy, you guys. I'm
What
going
else?
through emotions.
October.
Okay. Florida announces it will formally eliminate all vaccine.
September, I said. Yes. Florida. Yeah, vaccine mandates.
I did not know that. It's honestly the best thing about doing this year in review is that it justifies me being off social media for the rest of the year because I'm sorry, am I supposed to just take these things as they come and just like think about them and pray on them and just go to work the next day? It's bullshit. It's absolutely terrible. The DOD becomes the
Department of War.
How embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
Do you think they just saw Dr. Strangelove and they're like, war room, you can't fight in here. This is a war room. Is a really funny goof, and we can't do that anymore if it's the Department of Defense. Like, you can't defend in here. It's the Defense Department. That's not funny.
Honestly, like that sort of stuff is stupid, but I'm like, you know what? I wish you were doing that instead of the stuff you were actually doing, which is get rid of vaccine mandates. Let's bomb random fishermen.
Okay, here's my question.
Yeah.
Top 5 dumb things that Trump did this year. So we have the Greenland thing.
I saw a list that was the top 500 worst things Trump did this year.
I'm not talking about worse things. He did many worse things. I want to talk about deeply dumbest things. I'm talking the Greenland thing. I'm talking the Canada thing. I'm talking the Panama thing. I'm talking
his hands are black now and they won't tell us why. That's pretty weird too. They make up things like he's shaking people's hands a lot. That's their excuse.
I don't know a lot about Trump, but famously he doesn't like to touch people.
Yeah.
That's like a fucking famous thing about him, right? Or am I thinking of Howie Mandel again? Yours is funnier than mine. That's too bad. Oh, by the way, before we keep going, I want to talk to you about a movie that I just saw called Song Sung Blue.
No idea.
It is about a couple who does like a Neil Diamond tribute band.
Oh, yeah.
With Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
And Mikey and I saw it on Sunday. We like to do Sunday night movies. And
I have to believe you were the only people in that theater.
We were not. And I can tell you that because there was a classic old woman behind us doing the thing where she just says the thing that she sees on the screen, which is such a classic old white lady thing to do. It makes me feel fucking crazy. Yeah. But honestly, it was worth it because at the end, we all point is, I cried for the last 45 minutes of this movie. Just like literally looked at Mikey and said, this is about to get ugly to him. Because I was like, I can feel my emotions happening. But it was all worth it. First of all, the movie was absolutely incredible. Kate Hudson is a fucking star. I will never deny anything Kate Hudson does except for Fabletics. That's not important. But we get up at the end and this woman behind me goes, was that really Hugh Jackman singing? And I said, Yeah, he's a singer.
Sings.
Does he sing? Yeah, he's been on Broadway. Yeah, he played the Music Man. He was in Les Mis. Our Hugh Jackman's been in all kinds of musical things. And it was just, we were both so deeply annoyed by her through the movie, but that little bit of her being like, Hugh Jackman is a singer. It was so wonderful. I cried so much and so hard through this movie. You would have been so deeply embarrassed by me. That sounds about right. It was because it's Neil Diamond songs, which fucking rule, and it's like families who love each other, which fucking rule. It was great. It was so good. It is going to be my go-to. Like, I need to cry movie. I loved it. I'm going to cry again thinking about it. All right. Okay. I had this under bad shit. How do we feel about this millennial saint, our millennial saint friend?
We mocked him.
We did mock him.
Because we don't like young people.
Is it a good look that we as a podcast mock dead children?
We're not mocking him because he's dead. We're mocking him because of what the Catholic Church did to him.
We were mocking his blog pretty good.
His blog was pretty good.
No, listen, it's sad that this kid died. Just saints are fucking insane. This kid was...
Let the kid be dead. Honor him.
I feel
Don't make him... Don't pretend like he didn't live a good life unless you make him a saint.
Right. And like...
Also, his parents paid for him to become a saint.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
That tracks. I feel like anybody who played like NHL 94 should not be allowed to be a saint. Like, that just doesn't feel correct.
I mean, no one who eats Chicago hot dogs should be Pope, but whatever. Rules
Chicago
change
hot
now.
dogs fucking rule, and I will not hear you just discredit them. The Jimmy okay, well, first of all, we need to get into, before we talk about that, Charlie Kirk is assassinated.
Yes.
In September.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff is going to be a fallout from that. So I feel like we have to kind of start there. Where were you when it happened?
I don't know, on Twitter somewhere,
We really didn't talk about this on the show because I still agree, we had nothing original to say. Mm-hmm. We have said everything we've had to say about Charlie Kirk while he was alive. He was a bad dude, and he died.
I don't know
the way he was going to die. Like,
I must have been at a practice or something for coaching where someone just updated. I'm like, oh, hey, something happened at one of his events. All right, I'm going to go on with my day.
Yeah.
And then I think later on I heard, oh, I did not realize he died from that.
Yeah.
But whatever, I had work to do, so whatever.
So my story about it, and it's funny because we had our, like my birthday party / our 5 billionth episode or whatever celebration, maybe a week after that happened. Yeah. And honestly, the way I found out about it and dealt with it was kind of interesting. I was getting my hair cut and I was paying out, and I've been going to my stylist for a couple of years now, and so we're like paying out, and she's like on her phone. She goes, my boyfriend just texted me, Charlie Kirk was shot. And I was like, oh shit, really? And so we were both kind of like, huh, that's weird. I get in the car. I drive downtown because I'm meeting Mikey because we went to see a play at, Cripes. What's that place called? It doesn't matter. We went to see a play downtown. Jenna Fisher was in it from The Office. Didn't like the play very much. Does not matter. Not the point. There is a place called Pecorino's or something like that that's like in the theater district. And it's basically like the go-to like fancy Italian place you go to before you go in to see a play. So I had gotten downtown at like, say 3:30, trying to, just came from my appointment. Mikey works downtown. Okay. So I'm going to camp out at this bar. I'm going to read. This is how I pass my time normally. I sit at the bar. I read until Mikey is done with whatever Mikey is doing. So I'm sitting there, and a woman sits down to my left. She's about my age, and she has her laptop, and she clearly is a regular here. And she's, to like George, the bartender, like, hey, George, sorry, it's a weird day. I had to not be in my office right now. And so it was her to my left, and like a dude to my right who, for all the world, looked like he could be like a right-wing kind of dude. And so she and I sort of like, I know you don't, but people who try to make friends or talk to people in public, you're kind of feeling people out of like, I don't want to talk to you if this is going to be uncomfortable, but like, if we can have a cool, fun conversation, I'm in. And at some point I was like, did you hear? I think Charlie Kirk died. And she looks at me and goes, thoughts and prayers. And I was like, good news, we're best friends. Uh-huh. And then the guy to my right is sitting down, a woman sits down with him who's like black or brown or not white. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe this guy's a terrible racist monster. This is how I view people in public. I assume they're racist monsters until they prove me otherwise. Wrong. And I hear a conversation between them of like, she's just learning about it. And she's like, what do you think happened? And he was like, I mean, I just think it's really too bad because he should have gotten a headshot. Like, he should have killed him right off the bat. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, I am part of the revolution. The revolution has come to like the Pederinos bar or whatever I'm at. But it was just such an insane, weird, tense time of everybody knew what was happening and everybody had big feelings about it, but nobody felt like we're not celebrating. Like, that's not who we are, but like, nobody's like sad about this, right?
What's been weird is on the right even, I don't even think they're mourning him so much as just making him out to be a meme now.
Oh, God. And the Erica Kirk of it all is... Yeah. Okay, she has been fucking just straight up and down lying to people. About, oh, Charlie was the first person I ever really dated. I never liked to date.
I haven't heard any of this.
Oh, okay, good, because I'm going to tell you. She was on a fucking reality show where she so there's an interview that she had that she was like, yeah, I saw my friends dating in college and I just didn't get it that you would go to drinks with this person this day and then go to dinner with someone. I just didn't get it. And so I never dated. And then there's literally a reality show that she's on and the talking head is like, hey, I really wanted to get to know Erica. She seemed really cool. And like, you literally see them on a date on TV.
Oh.
Like, if you're going to lie, and listen, nobody loves lying more than me. If you're going to lie, you cannot lie about shit that, like...
was on TV.
That was on TV. It's not even like, oh, I have a video in my phone of me dating somebody. It's like, it was on fucking Bravo or whatever.
I do wonder how long her spotlight is going to last.
Do you think she and JD Vance are fucking?
No.
No? Why not?
Nope.
It's too easy. It'd be too much fun for me.
It's I don't know why that's the narrative, but like,
she keeps talking. Okay,
I'm
listen.
surprised she's not just fading away and doing whatever it is she does now. But like,
she's been waiting for this moment.
That's what I don't think. Like, I don't think she has. I think like they're putting her in the spotlight now, which I get. But there's no way. There's no way we're still talking about her next year at this time. Okay, like that's not going to parlay into.
I'll take you up on that.
Right? I don't think. I think she translates into someone who's still going to be around in a year.
I think she's going to try to make herself into like the girl of the Republican Party because Pam Bondi isn't doing great. Like,
she doesn't have the charisma or whatever passes on the right for charisma.
She's pretty and blonde,
but they have plenty of those to choose from. Like, there's no shortage, and she's not bringing anything new to the table. So I don't get it. I know they're like, any one of them can just go on the assembly line, whatever.
No, that's true. I've actually watched
her instead of others.
A bunch of interesting things about the Mar-a-Lago plastic surgery trend.
Oh, yeah.
And basically what it came down to is like these women are presenting themselves as physical objects and they're trying to make themselves look as much like, which is Jesus Christ, these fucking
look like whatever
people.
Trump likes.
It's so creepy.
It is creepy.
Do you think they look in the mirror and they're like, yeah, I nailed this.
Yeah.
All of this money was worth it.
You're asking me, why does the right think the way they do?
That's
and
fair.
I don't know.
I can't wait till we get to the Vanity Fair piece because I want to talk about lip injections a lot. Okay. Military bombs a boat. We did that. Millennial Saint. We did that. Oh, the birthday book.
Oh, that was then?
That was in October. That was September. The birthday book.
Love that we
happened.
didn't know that existed until then, and now it's been confirmed, and they're all still denying it.
It's so much.
The one where Trump signs his name as if it's
pubic hair.
Private. Yep.
Yeah. Here are things I love. My favorite argument is Donald Trump has one of the most famous signatures in the world. So a lot of people are going to mimic it. And it's like, are you sure? Do you think anybody gave a shit? By the way, I'm watching Friends. They've mentioned Donald Trump twice, and I fucking hate it. It's so miserable. But one is about the blue blazer black.
Okay.
You've never seen Friends, have you?
I've seen Friends.
Joey comes in like a blue blazer.
Okay.
And they all make fun of him.
Okay.
And Chandler says, Donald Trump wants his blue blazer black. And they're all like, you said it wrong. You're stupid. Because he tried to say, it's, you know what? People who like Friends are really enjoying this. You have fucking 4 screens up here. I can't entertain you. The Jimmy Kimmel of it all.
Yes.
What's your memory of how that Jimmy Kimmel shit went down?
Saw it coming. They were going to get rid of one of the late night hosts. He went down. I was surprised by how many people like defended it.
You were surprised? Because he didn't say anything inflammatory.
Oh, no. He's been tweeting about it forever. So at some point he was going to do something. Like if it wasn't Jimmy Kimmel, it would have been Seth Meyers. Like they already got rid of Colbert. Yeah. Like he's going after all the people who make fun of him. Oh, yeah.
I didn't have the Colbert in here. That's my bad.
I'm pleasantly surprised that there was enough pressure on even Disney to say, okay, we're not letting that happen. Yeah. Which is a business decision for them, not like we support your right to. It's not that. It's a money thing. It's
always money.
But also, it's like, oh look, you can fight back against this, and it's good for business. It's good for your company.
It does astound me how few people feel empowered to, and maybe it speaks to sort of the like kind of ephemeral. Insecure nature of our life right now of like one bad thing happens and you're out in the street kind of deal. So maybe people aren't feeling maybe as brave as they could have.
Like Jimmy Kimmel is rich, right? But the fact that he's speaking out against Trump matters.
Right.
But it is kind of amazing that the people who are protesting and pushing back are not rich and are not famous. Meanwhile, the ones who have all the money and all the fame are the ones caving to him immediately.
Yeah, I think being rich breaks your brain in some kind of way. I think once you like get a certain amount of money, the idea of like losing it is so horrifying to you that you lose all sense of purpose. That
would be a better explanation for what is actually happening.
I mean, it does explain.
They're also fascist. They also like it.
I don't know. Like, honestly, when the sort of George W. Bush thing came out, I think that was truly like a sea change for me in how I think about rich people.
You're so rich you don't care about other people's
like you're
rights.
So far removed from like what a human person needs and deserves.
Yeah.
And I just can't imagine being a person that owns multiple homes and being like, oh yeah, these people on welfare have had it too good for too long. I just don't. I truly. I think one of my great fallbacks as doing what we do is I just can't understand where these people might even possibly be coming from, that they are comfortable putting their weight behind Trump no matter what. Yeah. Like, I just simply cannot put myself in that sort of mindset. Like, because I just don't think I am that much more important than the rest of the country. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that special. I'm not that whatever. Like, everybody deserves what I have, which is a roof over my head and food in my tummy. Anyway, I don't know, man. Anyway, where am I? You ready for some aviation disasters?
More?
We have one Black Hawk that went down in Washington State. We have a single engine plane that went down in North Carolina. Fewer like major airliners crashed than I feel like I remember that happening a lot, but it's been a lot of like single engine, double engine, which really reaffirm.
I don't know if they hired back all the people they fired in that industry.
I have no idea. Yeah. I truly, I don't know. I was going to talk about the Reagan of it all, but boy, the FAA really runs up to a lot. In September, we also ran into RFK and Tylenol and autism.
Oh, yeah. Those lies.
Once again, you think, well, you're going up against one of the biggest companies in the entire fucking world. I was going to say, remember. I obviously don't remember because it happened before I was born. When the Tylenol murders happened, like, that was like everybody has Tylenol in their house. Like, they would. Do you know anything about the Tylenol murders?
Whatever you have told me.
So basically, and we still don't necessarily know who it was, but it was before they had sealed lids on medication. There's just like, you open the thing, there's like that cotton ball in there.
Okay.
So somebody went in, put cyanide lace tablets into these extra Tylenol things in a couple different places around Chicagoland area. And a bunch of people die. It actually, my I don't know why my dad fucking knows so many people, but my dad knows the brother of one of the early, like, if you watch the Tylenol murders, there's one woman who they talk about as a victim, but don't have any talking heads about or whatever. That's this guy's sister. They invited him onto the documentary and he just didn't want to be a part of it. I guess my dad tried to talk him into it. This sounds made up. It's real. But anyway, but when that happened, Tylenol like fucking jumped up and was like, they were going down the streets of Chicago with bullhorns, because it's obviously before social media, right? Bullhorns, like, throw out your Tylenol, do not take any Tylenol products. And there's a video of the woman, I think the last victim, buying a bottle of Tylenol from the Walgreens that's in Old Town in Chicago, like by Second City, which is, I used to go there every week because we would buy beer there when we would play softball. And like, it's so eerie. Like, it's just the security footage of this woman buying something in this fucking Walgreens I've been in 1 billion times, and like, she was going to die that night. It's really unsettling. But I bring that all up to say that, like, Tylenol, RFK Jr., Tylenol
Picking
is what we're
fights.
going after. And I've heard there's some weird thing about, I don't know, how the Tylenol brand has broken off somehow, so it's not really part of, and you know, it seemed really, this is another thing that I was like, well, this is it. You can't call out one of the like most famous American brands in the fucking world and think that there's gonna be no consequences. But here we are, no consequences. He just said some shit and he was like, oh, JK, LOL.
Did he say JK?
Oh yeah, they took it back. But also, it's so fucking insane that, like, Rosemary Kennedy was RFK Jr.'s aunt, and she was born with some kind of mental disability.
There's a good September quotation that pertains to this. I'll jump ahead. Yeah, I feel like the Kennedys are no longer sending their best people.
Honestly, that's very funny of me. That's the thing I've thought about saying. I'm like, good job, Jessica. You really nailed that. That's because I'm deeply insecure. But do you know the Rosemary Kennedy story? I'm
sure I don't.
Basically, she was born, she's one of the Kennedy siblings, but had some kind of, I don't even think it was like, she might have been autistic or something like that. They lobotomized her in the 60s because she was causing too much chaos. And then basically, there's also like a relative of the royal family, same fucking idea of like, oh, we just institutionalized her because she was inconvenient for our family's career. And anyway, just the fact that RFK thinks he has this autism shit is going to make me lose my fucking mind soon. Like, just the idea of these people are like, oh yeah, autism is definitely new. And your mom, who had a whole room of things you're not allowed to touch, that has nothing to do with autism. That's just regular people shit. Anyway, fuck RFK. Apparently, Trump called Portland war ravaged.
Oh, yeah. That was a big one on the right.
What do you think was going on there, do you think?
They found one block where, like, some stuff was happening, and they're like, this is the whole city, and it's horrible, and let's blame Antifa.
Have you been to Portland?
Not recently. It's fine.
It's the most deeply chill place I've ever been in my entire life. I actually had a meetup with some listeners there. I'm going to be in Pacific Northwest this February, maybe. Now that I have money again, we might be able to take a trip. Haven't taken a trip in like 3 years. No big deal. I get vacations too. Anyway, sent people into Portland. Are you ready for some good shit that happened in September?
Go.
79 countries signed the Global Ocean Treaty.
Good for countries.
Only 60 required for it to be international law. The UK and the US didn't sign. I don't know what's going on in the UK. It protects waters outside national conduaries and ocean sanctuaries. Who do you think wrote that? It's my friend Kate. Speaking of... Excuse me. Kate, how fucking dare you? This is what she wrote. Swimmers returned to the Chicago River for the first time in 98 years. Jess? I do not and will not swim in the Chicago River. I haven't even swum in like fucking Michigan as an adult. I didn't know that. Did you know people swam in the Chicago River?
I didn't know they didn't.
That's a good point, actually.
I would have just assumed that's a thing.
Do you know that we were reversed to the Chicago River in the 1800s?
I did know that one.
What a fucking
good job,
insane
engineers.
Country we have. Okay. So there was a painting called Portrait of a Lady by Giuseppe Vittore Gesalandi. I think I nailed that. It was looted during World War II.
Did it get returned?
It did get returned. Hey. It was hanging weirdly in somebody's room in Argentina. It's so strange. I like the idea of Argentina as sort of a dog whistle of like, if you don't know anything about World War II, Argentina doesn't mean anything to you. But if you know one single thing, and you're like, there's a joke of from Dwight Schrute in The Office. Of he's like, oh yeah, my grandfather's still around. He's putting around Argentina, and it's like, oh, your grandpa was a Nazi.
Got it.
Anyway, I think that's very funny, and I still want to visit Argentina. It seems fun for not Nazi related things. Mpox,
okay.
monkeypox. It was declared no longer a public health emergency in September.
We'll bring it back. Give us time.
I really enjoyed this when Bad Bunny was brought on for a Super Bowl. Here's a thing I love about being a 40-year-old woman is I have no fucking idea who Bad Bunny is. And it doesn't matter whether or not I know who Bad Bunny is. How fucking angry it made white people is so good. And also people forget that Puerto Rico is an American territory. Right. And those are all the things I love. Racist people. I love people who don't know history or geography. And I like dunking on them.
Yes. You'll have plenty of opportunity come February.
Oh, boy. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. All right.
Give me that Chicago Bears Bad Bunny Super Bowl.
Oh, my God. Oh, okay. Oh, here's an interesting... I had a very interesting conversation with a friend of mine. Do you ever talk to people, men in particular, and they're like, oh, did you watch the game? And you're like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. My buddy Charlie and I were talking about this. He's like, and he's white. And he's like, I've noticed men kind of like... It seems like they're mad at me if they're like, oh, did you see the Bears game? I was like, no, I don't watch football. He's like, I feel like I'm not fulfilling my like end of the social contract.
Yeah.
Because, and honestly, it was a very interesting conversation because there are certain things that like you need to be able to bullshit with strangers. That's why we always talk about the weather of like everybody's experiencing it, everyone's dealing with it. And like, as much as I don't care about sports, boy, it's a way to talk to people who you don't know and a way to communicate like who you are and your values and be a nice citizen. So anyway, he and I were talking about that, and truly it made me think of our whole bullshit of like, I don't know, what do you want me to say about this? This was maybe the most exciting thing I think that happened this year. What do you know about the yogurt shop murders?
I don't know. All the true crime
murders. That's too bad because you're about to hear about it. All right, so this is Jesus Christ is Texas. Oh my God, I actually don't know. Fuck, it doesn't matter. So these young women, there were 4 young women who were closing up it's definitely not Texas. They were working at a place, this is in the 90s, at a place called I Can't Believe It's Yogurt. And all 4 of these young women were brutally murdered. And nobody had any fucking idea what happened. It was just like they showed up. These 4 girls were dead. The police fucked it up at, Durgar. But it was just this horrible thing that happened to this community. Could you check to see where the yogurt shop murders took place? That would help me. It's truly one of the... No, it was Austin. It was Austin. Fuck yeah, I got it.
1991.
And it was just this horrible, senseless crime. Nobody understood what happened. It didn't seem to be robbery motivated. Like nobody could figure out what was going on. These guys ended up in jail for it who definitely didn't do it. Were on death row for a long time. It was this fucked up this community because it was and the really terrible thing is like 2 gals who actually worked there. And then their one friend who, if you had friends who worked in like high school or college, you go and they're like, oh, I'll help you close up so we can get out of here faster. And then it was like one of their little sisters who was just tagging along. They got fucking brutally murdered. Nobody knew what happened. There was so little evidence. And really since the Golden State Killer was solved, and Paul Hulse was part of that, they've started using genealogical test identification. So we found some blood here, right? Or we found some DNA, and we can't trace it from A to Hemet. Like if you left the DNA, we can't find it from you. But maybe we can't, like maybe your cousin used a DNA testing thing, right? And so their DNA is in 23andMe or whatever. And so they can tap into those and be like, okay, so this person was related to this person. And then they just sort of go from there. Does that make any kind of sense?
None.
You can find familial relationships through DNA.
Yes.
And once you find somebody in that person's family, it obviously quickly narrows it down.
Yes.
So if your sister used 23andMe and said it's okay for my DNA to go into the FBI, whatever thing, they could say, oh, we have this DNA that is this person. She obviously didn't do it. It's part of this person's family. She obviously didn't do it, but it was somebody here. And then you start doing police work about it. But anyway, they just solved it. And there's a documentary about the yogurt shop murders that came out earlier this year that Mikey and I watched. This man's name was Robert Eugene Brashers. He died in 1999 he was a serial killer, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And he'd kind of been on their list, but he was not on like the people who we think did it. He was not on that list. He was just a fucking random dude who was going through and murdered these like 4 teenage girls. Fucked up this community. It's one of the most haunting stories because it's such like so deep Americana of like these girls in the 90s working at a yogurt shop. Like, can you imagine anything more like wholesome than that? So this murder was finally solved after, you said it's 1991. So, after 35 years, the documentary is amazing. You should watch it. It's on HBO. Anyway, but that was solved. Obviously, it's still a tragedy, but it's nice that the families finally have some closure on it. Big deal. Do you know anything about Huntington's disease?
Oh, man. It's been a while since I looked this one
It's a fucking rough one. It's a genetic...
Why are we talking about that? Because
they discovered... So Huntington disease is basically your cognitive abilities shut down. It's a terrible disease. It's a terrible way to die, and it's highly genetic. And so a lot of people don't find out until they're, however old, and then they have to do a genetic test. And it's like basically a coin flip. If somebody has Huntington's in your family... it's 50-50 if you're going to get it or not. And it's deadly. It's a miserable place to die. It's truly like, I cannot imagine anything worse than finding, I have family members who have, it's not Huntington's, but there's some sort of gene that it makes you more liable to get like uterine and breast cancer. And so a lot of women elect to, like Angelina Jolie did this. She had this thing and elected to, like, I think have a hysterectomy and a double mastectomy because that would get away from... I have family members who have gone through the exact same thing and have made that choice, that exact same choice. So it's the same thing of like, this is this horrible foregone conclusion that you really can't do anything about. But... and there's never, ever been a cure, a way to slow it down, anything to do about it besides the test. They just found gene therapy that shows that it can delay Huntington's disease by 75%.
Wow.
And it's on the order of tens of thousands of people who have it. It's not a gigantic population, but it's a huge game changer. And again, I don't necessarily know all the ins and outs of it, but boy, what a big deal. What a good job. Okay. All right. Ready for dead people.
Okay.
Robert Redford.
Okay.
Any strong feelings?
No.
You have nothing to say about Robert Redford.
He was an actor.
Here's what I'm going to say about Robert Redford. Finish your wine. When I was in high school,
yes,
we read The Great Gatsby. Have you heard of it?
Heard of it.
Nice. And this is when 2002 or so, 2001. And everybody brings whatever their own copy of the book. This isn't like you have your textbook or whatever. And when one girlfriend, her name's Jean, she had the movie copy from when Robert Redford played Jay Gatsby? Or did he play Nick? No, he played Jay Gatsby. And I just have such a distinct memory of like us sitting in our classroom and there's one picture. So it's like, you remember books that were like movie based and they had those like pictures in the middle. It's like a different kind of paper. So it's like nice looking. She opens up to that and it's just this picture of Robert Redford in tuxedo in like 1972. And we swooned. We were like, oh my God, this is the most handsome man I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Truly like, oh, it was so good. And this past 4th of July, Mikey and I double featured The Post and All the President's Men.
Okay.
He was a very talented, very handsome man. one of the first movies I saw of him was The Horse Whisperer, and I cried so hard at the beginning because a horse died right away. And I was not emotionally prepared to deal with that. Anyway, that's my feel about Robert Redford. Giorgio Armani.
Okay.
Big feelings about fashion? None. Cool. Great. Charlie Kirk. We did that already.
Did that.
Bobby Kane. Do you know who Bobby Kane was? He's one of the Clinton 12. One of the first non-segregated. What's the word? Non-segregated. Not ingratiated. What is it?
Integrated.
Integrated. Thank you. Integrated. It was the first person I think to graduate from an integrated high school or something like that. He passed away. Sarah Jane Moore. Do you know anything about her?
No.
She tried to kill Gerald Ford. Who's trying to kill fucking Ford? What did Ford do?
Yeah.
He had a big blockhead. That was sort of his main thing. And Asada Shakur. She was given asylum in Cuba after escaping a U.S. prison in 1979 after killing a cop.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's the first I've heard of her.
Me too. Thank you,
I
Kate.
should know more.
Appreciate you. I want to hear more about this friend. All right, that's the end of September. What do you got?
September quotes. I would love to show some random woman my tits in the Walmart bathroom.
I have actually since then.
Congrats.
That's a lie. I've not been to Walmart in like 5 years.
Didn't Ben Carson stab someone? Like, wasn't there a TV movie where he fucking shanked his dad? Yes.
I stand behind that also.
I feel like the Kennedys. I feel like the Kennedys are no longer sending their best
Honestly,
people.
that might be our next t-shirt because that was very funny of me.
And maybe that's why Christians are so motivated. They don't want to be caught in their jams by Jesus. Don't remember any of those.
I said jams or jams?
Jams.
I usually say jams. All right. Okay, so we're into October.
We're into October.
Do you know what happens on October 1st?
What?
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Do you know what else happens every other October 1st?
It's your birthday still.
Government shuts down.
Hey.
Because I did not realize this until I was an adult. The government has to do its budget starting October 1st.
There we go.
And so my entire adult life, my stupid birthday has been marred by government shutdown.
There you go.
Anyway, I'm 40 now. Look how good I look. Hold
Look
on.
at that.
Yeah. My hair actually looks better than it has ever. I love my hairstylist. Okay. So we're getting into Trump sending the National Guard into Chicago.
And today, by the way, he just announced he's pulling them all out.
Oh, thank fucking
everywhere.
Christ. Because
he solved everything.
Oh, congratulations. My sister-in-law works for inner city Chicago schools. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh yeah, ICE has been making my family's life, not her family, but like the family of her students. Mm-hmm. They've been harassing them right left and center, which is...
I mean, it's a terrorist organization, practically.
Anyway, at least I'm related to people who are doing good work. And I don't think I'm related to anybody who's nice. God, I hope. No, none of my cousins who
One day, this is when, if Democrats ever take over shit, just release the list of everyone who works for ICE.
Yeah.
They're police. This is not classified. They're not spies.
Honestly, truly, like the people in my family who might be interested in ICE, there's no fucking way they could pass that test. Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is.
Don't worry, they're lowering the standards.
Oh, good. Okay. Another aviation disaster. There's a single engine crash in Massachusetts. We bombed more boats. By this point, there's 37 that we murdered.
Okay.
But that's like mid-October, so who knows how much worse that's going to be.
We're in triple digits now.
Great. Another aviation disaster, number 13, a helicopter crash in Montana. I have ridden both on helicopters and like single-engine planes.
Yeah.
Not that I suspect I'm ever going to have the chance to do that again, but fucking never again. Every fucking plane crash is just like somebody's Cessna, and they're like, yeah, I learned how to be a pilot last year, and like, oh no, a mountain. I just not interested, don't want to be a part of it. I shall be on commercial airliners or nothing. If I die in a plane crash, I want it to be like 400 dead and fire leak. I don't want to be one of these people. It's like 2 dead, 3 injured.
You
I don't
prefer
want that.
The mass airline casualties.
I don't want to almost survive something. Right. I want to be killed instantly or walk away. That's not happening in Cessna, apparently. Honestly, after I watched that thing about, I can't think of that crazy lady's name with the weight loss cult with the tall hair. It doesn't.
Oh, yeah, Glenn.
Glenn. She also died in a like Cessna thing on her way to like a MAGA thing, and like That's what you get, I guess. Refugees admitted in refugees. I was so tired by the time I was writing this. This isn't great. Okay. The number of refugees that the United States is willing to take in, it used to be, 125,000. You want to take a swipe at what it is now?
Gonna round to 0.
7,500. Basically, you were closer than.
And are they the white ones?
So, Hemant, I'm so glad you asked that question because what the fuck is going on with Trump and the Afrikaans community?
Oh, man. There was a whole This American Life episode about the Afrikaans. And basically, it's the white racist ones who are like, we'll take care of it. We'll get you the right refugees to come to the U.S. And they got it all taken care of. I know half of what I say is like, I don't understand these people. But truly the idea of pretending that the Afrikaans people are like a persecuted minority in South Africa is so deeply like, it's past the point of funny. It's past funny. It is more about like, it's not, do you remember the 20th century? Like, do you remember 10 years ago? Do you remember the fucking 1990s? Apartheid? Like, this is what makes me crazy about It was very much there's reverse racism everywhere. And even the reporter is like, what examples do you have? And whatever they gave was not real.
Can somebody be racist? Like, can you be victimized via racism if you're also probably the wealthiest people? You know what I mean? Like, I assume Afrikaans, and we're talking, by the way, the white people who invaded South Africa and stayed there, did apartheid, because they're like, oh, these black people are so mad that we're here. I guess we can't have the same facilities. I don't know why they're so mad. We're white. We nailed it in one. Anyway, it just feels... It feels fucking insane. It feels the same way of people who are like, yeah, it's racist people. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just have to put that together in my head if it's just racism. Because racism is so boring. We've done it already. Like, find a new reason to be mad at people. Okay, so we did that. We are down to the good shit.
Okay.
God, 2 hours. Here we go. Oh, Kate, I'm so glad you got this. Green sea turtles were removed from the endangered species list.
Excellent.
I feel like sea turtles and pandas were like the thing that were like, they're defo gonna die and cheetahs for some reason.
And we saved them.
We did it. We did it. Good job. 7 other species were promoted to least concern from higher risk categories. That's great. A thing happened. California passed a law that phases out and eventually bars ultra-processed foods from public school meals. Mm-hmm. I don't know about things like this.
I don't trust them on this.
Well, I also feel like there's an elitism about ultra-processed foods and things like that. Of like, yeah, is it the best thing? No. But like, are chicken nuggets going to get you full? Yeah, they sure are. Right. Like, fed is better.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't trust them doing anything to help public school students when they don't care.
California?
Is California doing it?
It's not a federal.
Not a mag?
I'm sorry, you think the federal government cares about what kids eat?
I think they were totally going to put in policies in place to make it harder to feed kids in school.
Actually, fair enough. I also, and I have a new gig that I'm working on. It's somebody who I connected to through this podcast. And part of what they do is we're trying to push these certain kind of food types. And I've never been like so deep in like Maha's Make America Healthy Again. And they're like, we're all about food proteins, baby. Or not food proteins. What did I say? Animal proteins, right? Like, and I've never been on the other side of like, okay, so what they want to do is make us eat more meat, but we're trying to sell like legumes and things like that. And how can we, it doesn't matter. It probably wasn't that interesting. I've had too many wines. Okay. Beep, bop, boop. Reading Rainbow came back.
Oh, haven't seen it yet.
Well,
I mean, I would.
Yeah, because you're a man in your 40s.
Did anyone watch it? I haven't seen anything about it other than it
but I also don't watch Sesame Street. Like, I'm not the...
I'll see articles about Sesame Street. I've heard nobody talking about Reading Rainbow.
There is an outstanding podcast, I think it's 99% Invisible, about the beginnings of Sesame Street and how they... Do you know what? Okay, this is the thing I did not know. In early days of Sesame Street, and so the idea of Sesame Street was like showing an inner city block, right? Like, and that was something that was never portrayed. It was very Leave It to Beaver, your big white lawn, your big white picket fence lawn. There is a character in Sesame Street right from the beginning, played by Joe Pesci. And he is a mean landlord who wants to tear down 123 Sesame Street and build up a hotel. And guess what his name is?
What?
Donald Grump.
Nice. Nice.
And this is like the early days. This is the early days of Sesame Street.
They knew.
Anyway, can you imagine Joe Pesci playing you?
Love it.
Oh my God. It's so horrifying. Oh boy. Okay. Reading Rainbow, we did that. Report from International Energy Agency says renewables growing faster than fossil fuels.
Okay.
And that includes Donald Trump's push to increase oil and gas production, which is, I mean, I do think there are certain elements like the train has left the station vis-a-vis like renewable energy and electric cars, I think. Is that naive of me?
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
No, talking about like Trump really wants to get us back into like gas and oil and shit like that. But don't you think the train has kind of left the station that people are like, well...
Depends if the car companies are going to go along with it. I feel like I read that they're backing off from pursuing electric stuff too, even if it's good for... I don't know if it's good for business or not.
I hate everything. There's a new eye implant that allows blind people to read again.
Excellent.
That's from Kate. I don't have other details.
Cool.
That's a great story. Diddy is charged for 4 more years for prostitution charges, which is fine. The No Kings protest, the second one. This is the one I participated in because the last one I was in Lake Geneva with my family. You didn't go to a protest yet?
I was out of town, I think, somewhere.
I bet they had a protest there.
Probably. Yeah. I was busy. But good on the protest.
Honestly, truly, like, so this, I don't know if I told this story. When we were leaving, so we went to downtown Naperville.
Yeah.
So, the Naperville City Hall, like where that is, there's this huge parking lot. So we parked at a nearby high school. And we were after the march, we were walking back, and there were two. This was I missed what happened, but apparently there was a confrontation between a cop and somebody in one of those like inflatable costumes.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
So there are these, like, imagine like a sumo wrestler costume, and there's a thing, and it makes you blow up.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Apparently there was some sort of confrontation between a cop and somebody wearing a deeply silly costume like that, and everybody was really into it. So for this march, there was a lot of people in those, you know what I'm talking about, the blow up costumes, right? And so Mikey and I are walking back to our car, and there's two women maybe 50 yards in front of us, and they're wearing like dinosaur costumes.
Okay.
And so as they're walking, their little tails, the little butts on their costumes are like bloop, 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 like going back and forth, and it was charming as fuck. And so they get to their car, and we're walking past, and we're just like, sorry, we just want to let you know, like, your costumes are so darling. It was so cute to watch you guys walk. And I was wearing a Protect Trans Kids shirt. I think this is a shirt I was wearing maybe last week or 2 weeks ago on the show. And one of the women looks at me with like, I've seen this look before from listeners who like, I mean something to them. I am like somebody whom they like trust and hear say the things they want to hear. And it's something I respect and adore. And this woman kind of comes up to me with that vibe. And I was like, it's genuinely my first thought. Is she a listener? And she said, can I give you a hug?
Aww.
And I said, yeah, of course. And she said, I have a trans kid and I'm so scared for her all of the time. And it makes me feel so good to see that. And then I cried for 3 hours.
That's the way to go.
It was really lovely. And it makes me feel like I'm doing something good. It was lovely. The Louvre robbery. They fucking did it in the middle of the day. I love this story because I don't care about jewels. Yeah. And of all the shit that's going to be stolen, I would give you the crown jewels every time over like a minute piece of like scientific information. Like fucking take the shiny shit we have. I do not care anymore. They did it in the middle of the day, which is hilarious. But the best part,
yes,
is the picture of that guy.
Did I see a picture of that guy?
Can you please Google Louvre robbery detective? I don't know. There's this picture of this kid. I do know what you're talking
about.
Who is truly dressed like Hercule Poirot.
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Yes.
He's wearing like a gold waistcoat.
He looks like a 1920s
He's
noir
wearing like
detective.
a fedora, and everyone was like, "We found him." Like that's obviously the guy who did this thing. And he's just like truly a teenage kid.
Just a random
I don't know
kid.
who he was. I don't know why he was there, but it was. And that picture of him was so good and so slick looking. Which brings me. This was not in my thing. I do want to do a tribute to how good looking Luigi is and how fucking photogenic he is. Because Luigi is the guy who killed that fucker. Who cares? The handsomest man in America. And every picture they show of him, he's more handsome than the last. And apparently everybody loves him in jail. I fucking love this man. I'm obsessed with this story. I love how good looking he is.
Send your emails to Jess and not me.
That's fucking fine. friendlyatheistpodcast@gmail.com.
No, that's the one that goes to me.
I know. I read them sometimes. I love it. I love it. I love the Luigi of it all. When the assassination happened, my best friend works at Humana in Kentucky, and she's like, people are popping off here. They're so worried. I'm sorry. I'm 2.5 hours into recording. I have no empathy left for anybody, but I do have some feelings about how good looking Luigi is.
There you go. Drink your wine.
Got it. Okay. Prince Andrew. Do you remember what happened to him in September?
He didn't die, did he? No.
Did not die. He was stripped of all his titles.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the Epstein of it all. Which I know you're not the person.
As long as someone's getting consequences.
Right? And I know you're not the person to ask about this, but my understanding is he cannot lose the prince title because that is like genetically his or something like that. But he's lost all of the other shit. Nobody has time for his bullshit. I can't believe it's taken this long, but listen, when I see a rich white dude get consequences, I'm going to drink about it. All right. We're on to deaths in October.
Okay.
Diane Keaton.
Oh.
Rough. Mm-hmm. Rough stuff. I want to say that the First Wives Club was such a transforming movie for me. I'm sure you don't know fucking anything about it, but it's Diane Keaton, it's Goldie Hawn, it's Bette Midler, the trifecta of talented white ladies from the 90s. And it's just about these women kind of getting revenge on their rich husbands. They have a friend who died by suicide, and they're trying to like do right by her and be friends. It's wonderful. I might watch it tonight. But Diane Keaton is such a force. Her relationship with Woody Harrelson.
Close enough. Harrelson. No? Am I wrong?
Woody.
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. What's his goddamn
You're
last
the one
name?
doing the research.
It doesn't matter. You'll look it up. Is Tricky. And
Woody Allen?
Woody Allen. Thank you. She was fucking Annie Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Like her look, her whole thing. Anyway, I'm sad to see her go. She had such. Also, God, not First Wives Club, Father of the Bride Part 2. Ugh, so funny, so weird. Just adore her. I'm very, very sad to see her go. D'Angelo, he was a singer from the 90s.
He was.
He was ripped.
Okay.
End of things I remember about him.
All right. Yeah.
R.I.P. my friend. Jane Goodall died on my B-Day. So really, it's weird that nobody cared about my 40th birthday as much as me. It's really inconsiderate. Jane Goodall was just truly the like end all be all of environmentalists. She was the shorthand for smart lady scientist who probably didn't wear very much makeup, and that's fine because she's fucking gorgeous, which wasn't fair. She passed. June Lockhart. I don't know who that is.
I need to look it up.
Yeah, please do. Ace Frehley?
Look it up.
Do you know who? No. I know who Ace Frehley is. He is from Kiss.
Okay.
The band.
Okay.
Knights in State and Service. Ever heard of it?
She was an actress.
Okay.
That's all I got.
What was she in? You know what? I bet I know her from something really prominent, and I just can't pull it.
Ace
Frehley. The thing interesting that's happened is like Gene Simmons is sort of a monster person.
Meet Me in St. Louis is June Lockhart.
First of all, Meet Me in St. Louis.
Lassie.
I mean, I'm sure I've seen her in a billion things. McMangold, don't know who that is. Oh, but back to the Kiss thing. Ace Frehley died, like, I think he fell and hit his head, and Gene Simmons, the other guy from Kiss, is like being a real prick about it. I don't know why.
Every time I hear Gene Simmons' name, it's because he's being a prick.
I don't think he's widely considered a good person. Because, I don't know, I feel like if you brag about how many people you fucked, you're not cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, Paul Taglia.
Close enough. NFL
former
guy.
NFL criticized for not taking stronger action on concussions. Good. I'm not going to try to say his name better because he was willing to let people die so he could make more money. We're in November, which means we're 3 glasses of wine in.
Oh, God. October quotes. Everyone knows ice rinks are like a Faraday cage. God's prayers can't get in or out.
I like using Faraday cage, even though I don't know what it means.
Yes. If you're going to commit crime, stop doing it through texts, you dum-dums.
Honestly, this is the thing that makes me crazy. And it was probably about... You know what it was probably about is like all of those like young Republicans who were like, bring the gas chambers or whatever. And it's like... And I said this a couple weeks ago and I'll say it again. I have no assumption that anything I write on the internet is private.
Right.
I just assume everything I've ever said or done on the internet could be dug up if it came down to that. And so these people's trust and like, I'm going to text somebody about how funny it is that Jews were killed in the gas chamber. And it's a group chat. So, you know, the Pete Hegseth model, there's probably a fucking, a journalist down there like, oh, I guess I'm one of these guys now. Anyway, okay.
There's more. I'm sympathetic to running out of ideas.
I am sympathetic. This was about, do you remember what this is about? This is the thing I think about all the time. About somebody was, it was somebody who was teaching something and God damn it, I don't have
Olivia Colman plays the dad. Am I paying attention right? And finally, color me shocked that the HVAC lady is a lesbian. Sometimes stereotypes are real.
Honestly, yeah. I stand by that one.
All right.
That's pretty funny. Do you think I'm funny? Am I a good co-host?
Hilarious.
Am I a good co-host?
Go on.
Wait till we get to December. I'm going to be worse. All right. We bombed more ships. That's all I put.
Okay.
Do you know about the huge UPS crash that happened in Louisville?
No.
Plane crash?
Yes. I mean, I remember the headlines. I don't know what came of it.
I mean, I don't know anything came of it, but as you know, my friend Leslie lives in Louisville, and she's, I don't know how I said in the podcast, she's pregnant. She's doing a few months. Aww. She's so small. I'm so scared about her. I guess your wife is teeny tiny. She was fine.
Yep.
She said she always calls me when she does her stupid little walks, is what she calls them, because her doctor's like, you have to take a walk. Take my stupid little walk. And she was like, I was walking around the neighborhood and I was like, oh, is it supposed to like rain today? The sky looks really dark.
God.
And it turns out
it was a plane crash.
And Leslie is not 5 miles from the Louisville airport. And a plane, and you can see the footage of it. This plane like went to take off and just like nosedived and blew the fuck up. And I don't know what happened, but it's so, I don't know, like when that hits that close to home to you, like my best, insane. Anyway, I don't know what came of that. We passed the landmark for the longest shutdown in U.S. history. Do you remember the last one?
Johnson. Was it under Republicans? It was.
It was 2019.
That sounds about right.
So again, do you know when it started? Fucking October 1st. Ruins my birthday every year. There was a listeria outbreak. Killed 6.
Sounds right.
The G20 summit. Do you remember anything going on with that?
No.
This truly passed over, but it's it's back to a similar thing we were just talking about. The U.S. sent no delegates to the G20 summit. It was in Johannesburg.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Why?
They cited persecution of Afrikaners.
Sure they did.
These people are like, we're not going to go to your thing because you're so mean to the white people in Africa. Can you imagine?
Dude.
Am I living in a different reality than these people? Like, the colonialists are not the victims. I don't think I realized that one of the biggest like forced migrations was India and Pakistan. Did you know that?
Yes.
I had no idea that they're like, this is going to be a Muslim state. This is going to be a Hindu state. Mm-hmm. So like, go pack up, move 150 miles away and be happy about it. Boy, the British didn't do good work.
No.
Simply shouldn't have been trusted. Trump pardoned 77 people who were accused of election fraud, including several people who pled guilty.
That sounds about right as well.
Cool. Great.
I don't know how you work for the Justice Department anymore as a career person if all the work you've been doing for years is just like, they just toss it out based on
pull the plug on it and drain the bath.
Not for a good reason, just Trump. That's it. I mean, which is the point. They want to get rid of everything. You work for the government. You're not fully on board whatever he wants. They want to get rid of you. But like, how do you still work there if there's no point to any of the work you're doing?
I do this show every week and we talk about this shit every week. And I still don't understand like how people pick their priorities, why people do the things they do. I just don't fucking get it. Because nothing in my brain works the same as their brains. You know what I mean? Like there's so few things I would sacrifice for my own personal gain. Like truly, and this is not me being like, whatever. But yesterday was supposed to be my day I was going to work on this thing. And I got called in to do volunteer work and I kind of didn't want to go because it was cold and miserable. But I knew if I didn't show up to be the horse handler, there was going to be 3 kids who would not get the therapy they needed and deserved and paid for. And so I went in because I truly was thinking that's what it's about, right? It's about helping people. It's about doing good by others. And did I want to sit on the couch and play Roller Coaster Tycoon? I did. I'm not very good at it yet, but I'm trying. But like the smallest sacrifice I could make is give up like a lazy afternoon to like spend time. That's fulfilling time. That's wonderful time. I will give that tiny piece of me up to do the greater good, but y'all won't take 1 comma out of your net worth to make sure people survive. I don't understand it. And basically this is me just trying to explain how much better I am than people.
Yes.
Am I good? Okay, we did the Listeria. We did the Afrikaners. We did the Demscaped.
The what?
The Demscaped. We opened up the government. Yeah. What did we get for that?
Still not sure.
Great. Ooh. Do you know about the Slender Man stabbings? Oh,
is this now a true crime podcast?
It is when I'm hosting it. Do you know about the Slender Man stabbings?
Enough.
Have you heard of Slender Man?
Yes.
Start that.
No, I got nothing.
Slender Man is this, it's
fake
called
thing some young woman killed over it. That's all I got.
Okay. You think that's going to get us done here? No. We're in Wisconsin. Slender Man is like the internet, like, they call it creepypasta. It's internet legend, right? And these kids got really into it. And the Slender Man means this, that, and the other thing. And these 2 little girls, they're junior high, I think. They decide they have a sleepover with their 3rd friend. They lure her out into the woods and they stab her many dozens of times because the one girl said to the other, like, if we do this, if we sacrifice this to Slender Man, we're going to start walking and he's going to pick us up and bring him to his kingdom or whatever. Thankfully, the little girl survives. The stabbing victim survives. The 2 girls who perpetrated it end up in juvie. And the one girl, her name's Morgan. She's schizophrenic. She has had symptoms. And truly one of the things that's so hard to watch about the documentary is that like her dad also has schizophrenia and has active hallucinations. Kind of clocked that was happening to their daughter, but did not do anything to stop it. So this horrible tragedy happens then. And that was, maybe 2014, something like that. And then recently, Morgan, one of the girls who was in a halfway house, she escapes. She makes it down to Chicago before she gets picked back up. And it's all this shit about like, and I do not understand it, but essentially it's like she is still hearing the voices, but she recognizes that they're fake. And so that like moves her. And I don't know anything about anything, but that's my understanding is they're like, we're not trying to get her to not hear the voices anymore. What we're trying to do is say, when you hear that, you need to differentiate between reality. Anyway, she's probably back in juvie. It was a very interesting story. I've seen a lot of footage of the escape. It's insane. It's fucking cuckoo bananas, but she's back. It's a crazy story. All right. Ready for good shit of November.
Okay.
Guys, we're in November. We're so close. Okay. Do you remember in the 90s, the main concern of the environmental people was the hole in the ozone layer?
Yes. And then we did something about it and it got fixed.
Good news. The ozone hole over the Antarctic has shrunk to its 5th smallest size.
Excellent.
Also, acid rain. Remember that being a thing?
That was the thing. Yeah.
It's almost like when you start to make changes, you improve things.
Yes.
And then people forget.
Science.
And then people forget that things were actually in danger.
I mean, I've heard right-wing conspiracists who are like, remember when they tried to tell us ozone layer was a big problem and then they never talked about it again? And everyone's like, yeah, it's because we did something about it.
Yeah, but meanwhile, my hairspray is now like a pump thing. It's no good. A doctor working with the Institute of Cancer Research in London found a new way to help treat children with cancer tumors under the age of 1 that would have otherwise been terminal, involved chemo and radiation. That's amazing.
Okay.
SCOTUS rejects challenge to same-sex marriage. This is a Kate quote. Fuck you, Kim Davis, you thrice divorced garden gnome.
Nice.
Ooh, Kate,
nice.
That was a good one, girl. Congratulations.
I mean, they rejected Kim Davis's case. Doesn't mean they're done with this issue.
Yeah, but fuck Kim Davis.
Yes.
A thrice divorced garden gnome. Funny.
Yeah, it's good.
I have funny friends. Zoran Mandami wins.
Nice.
Good
Gets
feelings
sworn
there.
in tonight.
Do you have any?
Love him.
Tonight.
Yep.
Do you have any ways to like make us feel bad about a thing that we did good?
Wait, what?
I don't know. Usually, anytime a good thing happens, you're like,
No, that
"This
was
is why
good.
it's actually bad."
I hope he can keep the momentum going and then persuade Democrats to do what he did.
Is he
More
all right?
of him. He is younger. He's like 34, 35.
He's not.
Yeah. Yep.
Christ. Beep bop boop. Oh, I don't think we talked about this. Maybe we did, and I blacked it out. The United Methodist Church, they ratified new amendments this year.
About?
They condemned white supremacy.
Oh, good on
and
them.
colonialism. Mm-hmm. It seems like they're doing some good. And they also, it's something about every group gets the same amount of votes. I did not understand that or understand what it means.
I need to know the story.
But it feels like a step in the right. The Methodist Church is a really interesting case study, I think, in sort of like societal changes.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like the Methodist Church is always the one that's
Protestant denominational churches that are losing people left and right?
And they're like, oh, maybe if we were cool to gay people.
I mean, that's not a bad reason to do it. It's not the reason I wish they would do it.
Right.
But I don't think it helps at this point.
So I'm 100% of the opinion that like getting rid of churches is not the thing we have to do. The thing we have to do is make sure people know that all other human beings are like equal human beings. Mm-hmm. Are you a person that like, do you want religion to be like dunzo? Do you think that's
not going to go away?
No.
Right?
But like in your
no, because if we've learned one thing, it's that religion's a problem, but there are conspiracy theorists. There are people who believe in bullshit. Like it doesn't matter what flavor of bullshit you buy. Bullshit's not going away. So to see people fighting against religion as if that's the problem, no, that's not the problem. A lot of those people believe in plenty of other things too that are crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know who Ovechkin is?
Hockey player?
Hockey. Oh my God. Yeah, it is a hockey player. He became the first NHL player to score 900 goals. By all accounts, he's a really sweet guy.
Oh,
oh God, I want to say he played for the Hawks, but that might be a complete lie.
Okay.
But he seems like a good piece of business. So good for him. The only good thing that the Trump administration has done. What do you think? What do you think?
I have no idea where you're going with this.
There's one thing that the Trump administration did, and I'm like, yeah, good on you.
What?
Got rid of pennies.
Oh.
Yeah. See you never pennies.
Mm-hmm.
The only good thing the Trump administration has done, that's the correct thing to do. Fucking, when I lived in Australia in 2009, pennies were long gone. Long gone. What do we need them for?
Sure.
And they had pound coins. They're super back in the coin race. Another repatriation thing happened. The Holy See in Canada, they sent back 62 Indigenous artifacts to Canadian natives, which is
good on
the thing to do, right? Like that's for me, those kinds of things are such strong, like, yeah, we're doing the right thing, and it's physical shit that's moving from place to place. It feels like I can point at that and say, like, this is good. This is us making progress.
Yeah.
Cambridge University Press named their word of the year. You want to take a swing at it?
Which one? Rage bait?
No, that's another one. That's going to come later.
Yeah.
That's Oxford University Press.
Okay.
Cambridge is parasocial.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Which is relevant to our life.
Mm-hmm.
Because, hey, guess what? All you people who think I'm your best friend, I am your best friend. I love you. I think about you before you go to sleep. This I did not hear about, and I think it's great, and I hope we can learn from it. UK announces a ban on above face value ticket resales.
Oh, good.
Isn't that great? Isn't that such an elegant solution to everything?
Good.
Yeah, that's
scalping. Get rid of it.
Wow. Like, truly, like, I feel kind of, I guess, naive of what I don't go out,
so it doesn't affect me.
I know.
But
listen, when you go on Ticketmaster and you see that like $35 service charge, it makes you want to flip a table.
I don't think I've gotten anything from Ticketmaster in I can't remember how long.
Honestly.
And part of it's because it's on Ticketmaster. So it's like, if that's how I have to do it, if that's how I have to get the ticket,
right,
I'll skip it.
All right. We lost a real one.
Yes.
In November.
Yes.
Dick Cheney.
Oh, thoughts and prayers.
I love to tell the story. Sorry, I'm looking who Diane Ladd was because I don't remember who that is.
Actress as well.
She is an actress. Yeah. Oh, you know who she was? Is I think she's the wife in National Lampoon's Christmas.
Okay.
But Dick Cheney, I love to tell this story because I was living in London. I say living in. I was doing a semester in London in the first half of 2010, I think. And this is so much fucking insane shit happened. But the peak of it was Dick Cheney shooting a guy in the face.
Yeah.
And so imagine 20-year-old me living in London.
Yes.
And just random people are like, so your vice president just shot somebody in the face. How's that going for you? And we're just like,
listen, it's only going to get worse from here on out, just so you know.
And you know what's so deeply naive of me is like, I remember people would like yell at me about George Bush, and I didn't know anything about anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I was truly like, I am not going to talk shit about my country. I was 20. Yes. I was 20 and stupid, and my dad had instilled some values in me that maybe weren't correct. Yes. But I did not feel good bad-mouthing my own country to other. It's like talking, like everybody can talk shit about my brother. Wait. I can talk shit about my brother, but nobody else can. That kind of thing. I was like, it made me feel truly bad.
Yeah.
Which I should have chased that feeling because that bad feeling meant my country was doing bad. But I don't like, what do you do when you're 20 years old and every British person you meet is like, so your fucking VP shot a dude in the fucking, and the dude was like, my bad. The dude who got shot in the face is like, oh boy.
Yes.
I looked so much like an elk. I couldn't believe it. And then Viola Ford Fletcher. She's one of the survivors of the Tulsa Race Massacre. We lost her this year, which I feel like the Tulsa Race Massacre is such a like point of the fact that I did not learn about this until I was watching whatever shitty HBO superhero movie I was watching. It's very deeply embarrassing to me, and we all should be much more aware. And that's why I'm reading so many American history books. Okay, hey, guess what?
November quotes. If your name is Wilton Simpson, you have to be a farmer.
Yeah, it's science. That's what they say.
They'd find out how much I spend on weed and call me fiscally irresponsible. I do not buy the fancy stuff, to be extremely clear.
I get it all on sale.
And finally, I don't do stand-up anymore because I'm over 40 and the bars won't have me.
They're not interested in what I have to say, Hammett.
There you go.
That's the problem.
There you go.
All right, we're on December, gang.
All right.
Do you think we're going to hit 3 hours?
Oh, dear God.
All right. Hey, the color of the year was named. Have you heard about it? It's white! What? What the fuck are we doing? It's called Cloud Dancer.
It's
white!
Even the paint companies are sucking up to the Trump administration.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to have a hard time. Like, what?
Yes.
And golly, I respect people and their dedication to art and craft and things like that. But just the idea of a bunch of white people sitting around a table being like, what's the shade of white that we're into? This one's too gray. This one's too beige.
What's the whiteiest shade of white?
Fuck, what are we doing?
Yes.
So brave. Good job, Pantone. Netflix buys Warner Brothers. Art is done. Okay. Oh, boy. This is actually genuinely, really rough. The Bondi Beach shootings. As I just said, I lived in Australia for a little bit. Bondi Beach, it truly, there was just this one really magical day that Leah, my best friend, who I was traveling, in Australia with, we spent the day kind of walking around, and there was like cliffs around the edge, and I have some beautiful pictures from that. And it hurts my heart because it is such a, listen, like we were 22, booked flights to Australia just to like see what the fuck would happen, and just meandering around one of the most famous places in the world. We're just like dum-dums, just like enjoying the world. And to know that, I mean, I don't know. It just hurts my heart a lot to know that there's a shoot in Australia, of all places. They haven't had a mass shooting since the 90s, which is down in I keep thinking Tanzania, and it's not Tanzania. Fuck me. What's it called? Tasmania. Jesus Christ. I have such love for Australia. Like Manly Beach is where I learned how to surf with this guy who I was dating. I don't think he did a good job teaching me to surf. Anyway, it's fucking rough stuff, man. It hit me. Golly, December fucking sucked. Rob and Michelle Reiner were murdered. Do you know anything about that story?
Didn't we talk about it?
I don't know.
I feel like we did.
They were at fucking Conan O'Brien's holiday party, which Conan
O'Brien I haven't heard him talk about it yet.
Yeah, what the fuck is he gonna say?
I don't know.
Like it's so deeply and fundamentally tragic. Rob Reiner was. I don't know, man. He fucking murdered them in their sleep. They tried so hard. Honestly, this is me being a creep, but like one of the things I was worried about of having kids, of like, whatever, a kid who's like a true asshole. Mm-hmm. And that was genuinely what, maybe that's why I couldn't have kids, because my brain was like, don't make an asshole. Like, what are you going to do about it? I just cannot imagine. They worked so hard as a family to help. And it just tells me that, like, doesn't matter how many money or resources you have, right. Like, mental health is such a impossible thing to overtake. That was rough. Fucking rough stuff. We're going to close out bad shit with another aviation disaster. Twin engine crash in Galveston, Texas. All right. Okay. To good shit. We're closing it.
Yes.
All right. It's getting dark. Here we go. Australia. Okay. Had you heard about this? Australia has new social media laws.
Yeah. Kids can't use it.
Under 16.
Mm-hmm. Like, they can get around it, but they can't use it. And Great.
Do you think that is
I've heard the same thing.
sustainable?
I've heard the same thing in...
We're in December. Shut the fuck up. We're almost done.
I've heard the same thing in schools where they got rid of phones during use in classrooms. It's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah.
Once that catches on, everyone
Honestly,
will do it.
As a person with ADHD, like, I should not have had a phone
Right.
in school. I had books. I had books made out of paper. And I read the picture of Dorian Gray instead of paying attention in like geography or whatever. Like, I was really good at finding my own way, but I did not have a light up thing that was like feeding me bullshit. Yeah, good that feels like the right thing to do. I hope it plays out the way we all want it to.
Let kids live their lives without recording every second of it. It'll be good for their futures.
Oh boy, yeah. Okay, you already mentioned the Oxford University Press word of the year was
rage bait.
Rage bait. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
Sounds right.
Yeah, feels correct. The New York Archdiocese sets up a $300 million fund to pay sexual abuse victims.
Yep. Their insurance won't cover it. It's hilarious.
Is that true?
Yes.
So where does it come from? Do they have to sell those thrones that I'm always talking about?
They're trying to sell off their stuff, buildings, things like that.
They have so much real estate.
Yep.
Right? Like New York.
I don't know how much the New York Archdiocese has, but they have plenty.
I'm only speaking as somebody who is from Chicago, and I know like a huge chunk of Michigan Avenue is taken up by a church, and that's got to be some of the most expensive real estate in the world. Mm-hmm. I have to imagine they have shit that they can sell off. The last piece of good shit for 2025.
Yes.
The Epstein files dropped.
Ish.
Here's what I want to talk to you about is the redaction of it all.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot think of a time I've laughed more than what I wrote is the right can't redact, which I think is funny. I think it's a good piece of business that I wrote.
You can copy paste the stuff that's redacted.
They truly just did, like, you know, when you're in Microsoft Word and you just highlight everything and like highlight it black, they're like, nobody can see that. So
there is a redaction option, but I think they got rid of their Adobe subscriptions during the Doge purge. And so they just blackened it out, and it turns out...
Oh my God, you're 100% right. Yeah, they're like, we're not going to pay $1,000 a year for Adobe.
It's not a joke. That's what they did. And I think they just used black highlighter, and people realized you could just copy paste all.
The other thing I learned was
find everything.
They somehow disabled the Control F function for Trump. But what they didn't do is if you search for Trump space.
Oh, yeah.
And so you do, instead of like searching for Trump, you do Trump space, and guess what? It's
I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that they're all the worst people, but they're all incompetent too. That was the story of the first Trump administration. Like, you're doing horrible things, but also you're surrounded by the dumbest people. So I don't know. It's bad, but it could be worse. And it seems like they haven't fixed.
But like, should I be celebrating that the stupidest people in American history are running the country right now?
That's the dilemma.
But they could be worse. No, it's a fucking nightmare. All right, so we lost. God, we're almost done. Good job, baby. We did lose MTV. We lost Frank Gehry, who's an architect. Sophie Kinsella, author, and Peter Arnett, who is a Vietnam-Iraq supporter. And that closes down. How did we do?
We're 17 hours.
We're under
final
3 hours.
quotations. Thankfully, it's a Friendly Atheist Night episode, and I have my good friend, Wine. Do they use boa constrictors in snake handling?
Do they?
I don't know.
Did you look it up?
I did not.
You had like 2 weeks.
Truett McConnell sounds like a kid who would have bullied me in junior high.
Yeah, that's 100.
And my dog gives me inner strength.
She does. Dottie.
Yes.
We had to put her in the basement because there was somebody being an asshole and shoveling the sidewalk out front because it snowed so much. And
Thank you to Kaya or Kia. For compiling all of those.
I truly do appreciate it. I look forward to it because I'm a deep-seated narcissist, and that's just something I have to deal with. All right, we're coming in under.
Thanks for listening if you made it through, and we'll be back next week with a regular episode.
FriendlyAtheist.com. No. Patreon.com/FriendlyAtheist podcast. You can get the video of this. Hi. And email us, friendlyatheistpodcast@gmail.com.
Yep. Thanks for another year.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys keeping us afloat.
Yep.
And we'll see you in 2026.
See you soon. Bye.